And we are live. Morning, William. All right, we're live. I don't know if you guys saw the title. A couple things I want to talk about. MTD Chainsaw, Chinese Chainsaw. Guy brought it in, says I had tuned it up for him. Basically just need a carb adjustment. It seemed like it was working fine. He said he went to go put it in the wood and it was dying out. So I brought it back. The fuel line broke off inside the carburetor or inside the fuel tank. It allowed stuff up into the carb, clogging the carb. So that's a thing I'm going to work on that today and hopefully get a video out. Hey, Jason, how are you? The only other thing I wanted to talk about, well, a couple things. I had a mower yesterday. I was going to do a quick short video. If you guys don't know, YouTube now wants you to do short videos in portrait mode that are under 60 seconds. So I was going to do a short video. Hey, Mark, based on this mower. One of my neighbors brought in this mower. Okay. And he says, oh, just, tune up whatever. I said, okay. And I was going to do it for free. It's a neighbor. He helped me out with something. I said, okay, I'll do it. No problem. Well, I wanted to warm it up so I could change the oil. And Rich, how you doing, buddy? I was going to warm it up. So I put some fuel in it. I go to start it. All you heard was like, bup, 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 the first few puffs. And then boom, the blade shot out to the right of the mower. And luckily I have a cement wall to the right. It hit the cement wall. The blade adapter shot out and hit me in the leg or foot. I'm like, good thing this thing wasn't screaming and the blade come out spinning, take my legs off, So, I had talked to the guy afterwards. I go, what the heck happened to this machine? Peter Kane, good morning. Dick, hello, Dick, how are you? But that's just the beginning of the story. All right. So I did a quick video saying how many of you guys have gotten a mower where the blade was on the last thread of the blade screw. Because when you get a push mower in for service, you don't flip it over and make sure the blade's on and tight. You figure, okay, the guy's bringing it in first time of the year. Let's start it up, warm it up, and get it going. Holy cow, this thing scared the hell out of me. Hello, David. So I was going to do a 60-second short on that, saying how many of you guys have ever gotten a mower where the blade literally just fell off. I mean, thankfully it didn't hurt me or anybody, but that scared the heck out of me. But anyway, I get the blade sharpened. I put the blade back on and I said, all right, because, you can't run the engines without a blade. You need the mass of the blade for, momentum and all that stuff. So I sharpened the blade. I put it back on. I put gas in. I said, let me start it up. So I go to start it. And the thing's like, it's like not running. It's like barely running. You go to hit the governor shaft, it would just stall out. So then I try starting it again. It's going, then backfiring. What the heck is going on here? So this is a Briggs 7.75 engine. Allie, good morning or good afternoon. I said, what's going on here? So it's a Briggs 7.75 professional series, they call it. So I take off the starter. I take off the shroud. The flywheel is only being held on by one thread. The flywheel nut is backed almost all the way off. You can see the nuts in the threads in the flywheel nut. The flywheel's ready to come off, and the flywheel's just flopping around. I'm like, oh my God. So I take off the flywheel. The flywheel key's totally sheared. That explained why it was backfiring. And with the flywheel key sheared, that's why I wouldn't really run because it's getting sparked at the wrong time and all that. But I'm like, what the heck's going on with this mower? Roadrunner, hello, wait. I guess Roadrunner, wait. Meep, meep. I love doing that. The Roadrunner thing. I love doing the Roadrunner thing. Meep, meep. Anyway, so I take the flywheel off. The taper is all scored inside the flywheel because the thing was spinning around. So I sand that all down, get it going. I put on a new Briggs aluminum flywheel key. All right. I put it back on. I cinch everything down. I put a little bit of Loctite on the nut thread. I torque it to spec, all that, put it back together, start up, running, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, like brand new. So the guy comes by about 4 or 5 hours later. Dennis, good morning. Comes by about 4 or 5 hours later. And I said to the guy, I said, listen, because I've never serviced this thing before. I go, who worked on this thing? Oh, the guy up the street or up, a couple miles from here. He's a local guy who does repairs. Well, I know the guy's a hack. He's always been a hack. I get a lot of customers that have bought stuff from this guy. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, this thing could not have run the way you brought it to me. The blade was literally hanging on by one thread and the flywheel nut was back. I said, this couldn't have run. I said, he says to me, Kenny, he goes, I don't use the mower. He goes, my wife does it. That's her job. She mows the lawn. Very small lawns in our neighborhood. She goes, she mows the lawn. This and that. I said, but did she tell you there was anything wrong? Did she hit a tree stump or rock or this and that? Nope, everything's perfect. We just parked it at the end of the year. So I'm saying to myself, no way. There's no way. So how many of you guys have gotten mowers in where something's happened and they're just not telling you, you know? And I said to the guy, I said, not for nothing. I said, but if I pulled this thing and that thing took my foot off, I'd be seeing you in court, you know? This is crazy. And I said, good thing it didn't run well because your wife would have probably lost a leg. I mean, I've never seen that. Never, ever seen that. Dick, here's my torque wrench normally, you know what I mean? But in this case, with a customer and because of what happened and safety, I made sure I torqued it to spec. I even put a little blue Loctite on the thread just to make sure. That scared the hell out of me. First you pull it, chug, chug, boom, and the blade jumps out at you. Oh my God. I've never seen that before, Anyway, that's that story. But still, it's like, oh, and I have video of some of the stuff. I'm going to put that up there today. But let me throw the link out there. Well, before I do the link, the only thing I want to talk about real quick is monetization. I got an email the other day. I've been monetized now for a week or so. All right. And I got a sort of a hate mail from someone saying, oh, you're just in it for the money, blah, 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 blah. And I said to myself, you know what, let's set this guy straight. So I emailed him back. I said, you know what, things like this, here's my stickers. Okay. I just got these things. And I'll be honest with you guys, to have 100 stickers made with shipping, I didn't have a discount coupon because I didn't know about it, but I paid about 88 bucks. Okay. So that's 88 cents a sticker. Okay. Well, 88 bucks is real money. And then people want them. That's fine. I have no problem. I love supporting my channel. It's going to cost me what, 60, 70 cents to ship them. So about $1.50 per sticker. So if I shipped all 100 in the USA, it cost me, a lot of money, $150 technically to have the stickers and ship them. I'm doing a lot to the UK and stuff like that. So, and I said, look, I'm not in it for the money at all, but the monetization is more for paying for stickers, supporting the channel, supporting my subscribers, all that. I could give two craps about money per se, but it's to help the channel. People think, oh, you monetize because you're out for the money. No. I've talked to Mick. I've talked to all these people about the monetization. It's about supporting your channel because I didn't go onto YouTube to hand out $100 bills. I went on YouTube to have some fun, to show people things, to teach people things. But, when it starts entering your wallet, okay, if you can get help once in a while, fine. I'm not asking for anything. It's just to support what I want to do to help my subscribers. So just wanted to get that out of there. A couple guys emailed me telling me I'm all out for the money. You know what? Screw you. I'm not out for the money. I'm out to just have some fun. That's all. Anyway. All right. Let me, Jason Hughes, good morning. Let me throw out the link. We'll see who's out there. Let's see. And just for lunch, what do you got working on? Jason Hughes. Astra Strut. Oh, that sounds like fun, Allie. I know, Pete, but I just said I got a couple of haters out there and they emailed me and I just wanted to justify it saying the stuff we do here is real money. People offer, like, look at what I'm wearing. Steve Small Engine Saloon. Hey, I support Steve's channel, love Steve and everything. Hey, I help out where you can. That's all. Have some fun with it. That's all. Oh, Dennis, good morning.
Hey, morning. Ken, I couldn't agree with you more as far as the monetization. Yeah, I fully admit I monetized when I hit 1,000. Actually, I monetized before they made 1,000 the 1,000 subscribers the requirement.
Yeah.
But I'm not quitting my day job. Let's put it that way.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. And like I said, I help support other channels too.
Right.
And it's real money. And by the time you look at the end of the year and say, how much have I spent on YouTube? It's real money.
Yeah, no, I've, you've probably seen a few of my shirts.
Yeah.
And, different signage or whatever. It's just to support the channel. It's just to,
now, do you offer those, Dennis?
What's that?
Do you offer those shirts? Is it on your channel anywhere?
No, I haven't gotten that far. That far. If someone requests one, I can definitely place the order for a few, but I haven't no one's right. I don't have a fan base that's actively requesting yet. So
see, like right now, Scott Keller, thank you, Scott. He threw $4. Guys, it's people aren't getting rich on stuff like this. We're supporting our channels. Mick said it to me the other day, and he was totally right. He said, Kenny, he said, you want to do StreamYard and you want to get more people up on StreamYard, and I think it's $20 a month times 12, 240. That's real money. I mean, I didn't come onto YouTube to spend money. I came onto YouTube to have some fun, to teach people what I know and all that stuff. And if little, dollar here, dollar here, dollar here, hey, great. Hey, and thanks again, Scott. Thank you so much. Hey, Scott Keller, if you join up, where'd you get that sticker? Scott Keller has a Ken Small Engine sticker that he had his buddy made. I'm hoping he's going to send some my way, because that's pretty cool. He showed me on his trucker on his car. He had a Ken Small Engine sticker. I said, Ken doesn't even have those. So that was interesting. Sparky, good morning or good afternoon. I keep
morning again. Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever's easy. Hello, everyone in chat.
Hey, Scott. Good morning. Thank you, sir. Yeah, where'd you get that? Did you get that sticker from your buddy?
Yep.
Yeah,
he made me about 5 of them.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like I said, I got mine the other day, all 100, and like I said, they came out really nice. And I was really surprised. The green color really shows off well. Oh, while I got everybody here, I got a quick mail call. All right, let me zoom in and show you what I got. Hold on.
Hi, everyone in chat. I'm just chilling out, relaxing.
All right, let me see what I got here. This one from Mowers and Blowers Outdone, which is our buddy Rich. Let's see. See, of course, he put the old on the back of the envelope. What does that actually mean, guys? I don't know if I'm internet illiterate or what. What does that actually mean?
Like yeah,
like that. Okay. I don't know. All right, let's see. Now, see, Rich is a graphic designer as well as entrepreneur and everything else, and visit his channel. I love his stickers. I mean, that to me it almost looks like here in the States, we have America's Funniest Home Videos. It almost looks like the logo to that TV show. So yeah. Rich sent a bunch of these. I'm going to send, I'm going to keep one for myself, but the rest are going to the UK in the package for Conquer. So I'm going to send the rest over there, and then they can do distribution over there. All right. So thank you, Rich, for that. And I got another one here from the Kernut family. So I'm assuming it's Dave Kernut. Dave has a channel. So let me see what's in here. Wow, he said about this stuff. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So here's the thing, guys. And this is something which is really nice, and it helps out tremendously. Number one, David. Oh, I love his sticker. Look at this. Dave Kernut. If you guys don't know his channel, go see Dave. I like your sticker, David. Nice sticker with the piston and all that stuff. Real cool sticker. But what David did, David and another guy on the channel, Rusty Rooster, did the same thing. They sent, block the channel, but they sent envelopes like this one here says AJP on it. He sent a bunch of envelopes with the stickers on them. So all we have to do is if they're going to the UK, when it gets there, they just have to put the UK postage on, the address for them. I'll throw the address because I got a bunch of the address. Oh, okay. He actually has addresses for a bunch of people. So anyway, the stuff that's going to the UK, Rusty Rooster and Dave Kernut did it this way, which is great. The other guys that sent me stickers, it's okay. I'm going to send the stickers over to Conquer. But the easiest way would be a self-addressed envelope, and we send it over. And just to let people know, UK mail, if we want to ship from the US to UK, if we know the address and we want to ship them a sticker, it's $1.20 US for a global forever stamp, which lasts forever, no matter how high the postage goes over the years. They're $1.20. They used to be $1.15, now $1.20. In the UK, and Sparky, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe is it 61 pence for
I think it is. I haven't bought a stamp for years.
Okay, I think it's 61 pence. So yeah. Right now, 61 pence, I believe, is about 85 cents US to send it from UK to UK. So it is cheaper to do it over there, okay? But if you want to send something, it's not a tremendous amount of money to send a first-class letter. It's $1.20 US, so it's not too bad, okay? So anyway, all right, let me get back off of here.
Ken, who do you use for stickers, or who do you recommend for stickers?
I don't recommend anybody per se. I used Sticker Mule, and if you want to use them, a friend emailed me saying he has a 20% off code. So if you want to use them, let me know. I'll get the code for you. You'll get 20% off.
I'll DM you.
Yeah, okay.
You like
and I
that
tell you,
sticker I got made, though? That's a cool one.
No, I'm definitely going to talk to your buddy too, as far as other merchandise, Scott.
I know. I just thought he just made that for the hell of it to show me what they look like.
The only reason I did this last Sunday is I was so pissed off from other people before you had mentioned your guys. I talked to 2 other people, and they kept giving me, "Oh, your image is too blurry." Blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what, guys? Bullshit. These came out beautiful. They absolutely are beautiful. So, and they're a little pricey. I mean, everybody I talk to people online that say, I paid 50 cents each for the sticker. These with shipping, since I didn't have a discount code, ended up being with shipping and everything about 88 cents a piece. Now, if I had the 20% discount code, they would have been probably about 60 cents a piece. So it wouldn't have been too bad, but I didn't find out about the code till after, but now hopefully I could share that with people.
It's a nice design as well. You've got there, good design as well.
Scotty did a fantastic job. I don't know where he grabbed it from, but it just, for some reason, I don't know why, maybe because my father was a veteran, I like the olive drab color, like from the Army. And, like Dennis's hat, you get that nice olive color. I like the color. Yeah, it's just a cool color. And I tell you, he did a blue one for me first. And what I'm thinking about doing is maybe over the next few months, I'm thinking about doing these in blue and maybe red, or 2 or 3 different colors. But I like the green. Yeah, I like the green. The green came out nice. But anyway, let's see who else we got on here. DNR, good morning, David. Gravely Man, hello, good morning. Jason Hughes, there's Dave. Oh, he used Sticker Mule as well. Yep. Yeah, I like your sticker though, Dave. Did you do the design, David?
All right, Hookham Classics. Hope you're well.
Classics. Hey, Simone.
Everyone else.
Boneyard, hello.
I'm here, but I'm half dead. I need more coffee.
Thank you, David. Like I said, every penny counts. I'm not asking for it. $1 here, $1. I'm not asking, but just thank you so much. And like I said, not asking, but just I don't want people to send me hate mail saying you're out for the money. No, I'm not. But we want to support our subscribers. We want to send out the stickers. I don't ask for anything for the stickers like anybody else. You just send them out and support the channel.
Ken, if we suddenly see you smile and have a lot of gold teeth, then we'll know you're out.
David,
you got a lot of bling showing up around you.
One thing about being in manufacturing in Connecticut,
yeah,
I've learned to live well below my means.
Yes, sir.
Because in Connecticut in manufacturing, you don't know if you're going to have a job day to day, especially if you're a salaried engineer. So
that's how I am. It puts the onus on you. I have no problem with it. I live in Mass, and I've been working in.
You ought to rephrase that, Ken. That's the entire Northeast.
Yeah. True. But there's still stuff around, but I'll be honest with you, manufacturing in the Northeast, in general, pays rotten, and you don't know if the jobs are going to last because it's just too expensive to run businesses up here. It is, bottom line, it's just too expensive. Between taxes and everything else, it's hard.
Yeah. Because
I live in the Rust Belt.
I'm in engineering, Ken, and we are all employees at will. What it does is it forces you to keep yourself marketable. Like if you're not gonna, keep yourself marketable to the company or to companies in general, it's it's on you.
That's what kept me going over the years, Dennis. Is I would make sure that I was that value-added employee that when layoffs came, they said, we really can't get rid of Kenny. But for 2 reasons, though. They couldn't get rid of Kenny because Kenny knew a lot, but also Kenny wasn't making a lot for what they were getting for the money. You know what I mean? And I suffered because of having low pay because I didn't have all the degrees. But once I started at my current job 12 years ago, I said, screw that. I went back to school, got a bachelor's and a master's degree, an MBA and all that. So now I'm marketable as hell. I can go anywhere, do anything. Any job that shows up on the job post at my company, I can apply for it because I have the experience and I got the paper. You know,
Good.
but that's what sucks. I'll be honest with you. 90% of the workers in manufacturing in this country are the ones that don't have degrees, that know how to do the job, and that do the job.
Definitely.
Yeah, if they close that plant, you don't almost have to pack up and move.
Yeah. No, I'll be honest with you, Scott. I'm at the point now in my life where I've always saved for the future because my mom taught me that, because that was her deal when she worked. She was in charge of all employee benefits at her company. I was always told, you know, save for tomorrow, save for retirement. I got a nest egg now, the 401s, all that stuff. I can retire today if I wanted to, if I really wanted to, because I just saved for tomorrow. I never lived beyond my means. I never went on lavish vacations. I never did any of that stuff. In fact, Small Engines was started here because my wife got laid off basically from her place. You know, she worked at GE, and they had all kinds of stuff going on over there, and they had layoffs and this and that and the other thing. And, you know, I figured, how can I make some extra money? Somebody saw me working out in my yard one day, said, "Oh, you fix stuff?" And I'm like, well, I could, I guess. And that was it. A weed whacker, a lawnmower, a tractor. That started it up. So, you know, we're not gonna get rich off of it, but you know what? When the kids needed sneakers or something like that, it was nice to have a few extra bucks in your pocket, you know?
Hey, Ken, have you ever what's the method for determining whether or not a Kohler stator is
Oh, sorry, hold on. You mean running or not running?
So, you know, on my K241,
yeah,
I have this stator, and before I assemble the rest of the engine back, I want to make sure this, the stator's in good shape.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
One of the things I did do, and because I looked at a video where I have the wire off the back side here. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm touching the wire.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting a sound. So I'm getting ground. It's this wire coming off the back is grounded out. So I don't know if that means that's bad. And
I'll send, do you have the TP 2356 Kohler manual, the K series manual?
No.
If you don't, I'll send you the link to it, because it's free download. Okay. I'll send you the link. There's a great section in there. Yeah, there you go. There should be in there how to check those stators.
Okay.
All right. How to check the leads and how to check, because is that a magneto engine where you have the mag and the stator?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a different type of checks than the standard. The standard stator has the 2 leads, comes out AC 25 to 28. Yeah. This has because you have the one going to the condenser, you have the one going to the kill wire, then you have your 2 charging leads.
Yes.
So, yeah. But look in that book. Look in the electrical section of that book. I think it's chapter 10 or 9 or whatever. But it'll have all the different electrical checks and how to do it.
Awesome.
Off of memory, I couldn't tell you, but that's the Bible for the K series and those parts.
All right.
This is what I do, Ken. $250 for changing front brakes on a car. A 20-man job.
Yeah, but just a friend or what?
No, I do it all the time. Every weekend I do a set of brakes, $250 a pop.
Oh, I didn't know that. And that's cheaper than if you went to the brake shop. Around here, Scott, they'll charge $500 to do just.
They buy the parts, I put them on, $250 cash.
Wow.
Takes me 20 minutes.
Nice.
I'm a greedy bastard.
The rotors were good. You didn't have to worry about the rotors.
No, they buy rotors and pads. I just take them, pound them off, put on new rotors, pads, put the grease on, $250 done outdoor.
What kind of car? Truck, what was it?
Whatever they bring to me. That was a Honda Civic.
Nice. Oh, those are easy too. Yep.
20 minutes. Tough. In and out.
Well, like I said, we call it AFAB, anything for a buck, you know? So, Henry, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Fine. How is everybody?
Yeah, I hope to everyone out there, I wasn't going on a real rant this morning about the monetization. Like I said, I just don't want people to think it's all about the money. It's not about the money. But when we spend money to support our channel and our subscribers, it's real money. You know, there are some channels out there that are popular as hell, okay, but don't offer anything to the subscribers, okay? And that's
take it from Lucky, like he's got on his machine. F the haters. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but I took it personally and all that stuff, and it was I got a couple of emails saying, you're a gold digger, you're out for the money. I'm like, gold digger? You look at my accounting sheet of what I paid out versus what I brought in on YouTube. I'm red, not black.
That's the best laugh I had all week, Ken, the gold digger.
Oh, crazy.
Ask them if they Christmas present from.
You're right. You're right, Ken. Like that. You're not gold digger. You just like digging for oil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who else we got on here? Lawnmower Detective. Hello, Detective. How's the donuts? Who else we got on here? Jeff Maple. I saw him. Hello. Who else we got? Jeff
That's
Skews.
ridiculous.
Hello. Yeah, I do my own breaks. Yeah, look, what Mick say? I'm all about the money, and I'm loaded. The only thing I'm loaded with right now, Mick, is gas because I went out and got fast food this morning, breakfast. So, but anyway.
Ken, you was talking about that.
Oh yeah, you got. Oh,
you
you got. Show us one. You got one. You got one up there, Henry. That you can show us. Hold on, let me zoom you in. Wait a minute. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Beauty.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
All right. If you want to put an email or anything in the chat, Henry, if people want to email you to get one, feel free.
Well, my email's in my about page, so if anybody's interested.
Well, your channel, Henry, is basically just your name, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do me a favor,
don't worry,
Henry,
Jeff.
just put the word sticker in the chat right now so they can see the name of your channel.
Okay.
That way at least they can see what your channel name is.
Yeah, but I gotta do it this way because I don't have the chat, you know.
Uh-oh. You got to get technical, my friend.
Well, that's what I was doing yesterday. I was running my wire for my beam to be in, in the attic. It was hot up there.
Well, I can imagine. Oh, we lost Sparky.
Hey Ken, you was talking about people saying the lawnmower run last year.
Yep.
Did you happen to see the lawnmower detective's video? Somebody brought him a lawnmower and said it run last year. He took the cover off of it, and the flywheel was in two.
Oh yeah.
He said it run last year. The flywheel was in two parts.
Yeah, like I said, this flywheel was literally one thread from coming off, and with having the shared flywheel key, it wouldn't have ran because it would have been backfiring because of the timing. So there's no way this thing could have run.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Snobby, how are you? I saw your video this morning, Snob. I hope everything is well. I know you're hurting a little bit, Snob. Hopefully all is well. We missed seeing you on Friday, Snob.
Did the lawnmower come from the factory that way? Or did
No.
take it?
I think what happened was this neighbor, because they're nice people. What happened was she must have hit a stump. Okay. And when you hit a stump and you lock up the blade, that's why the aluminum keys are aluminum in a Briggs. It'll shear the key, throw off the timing. But what doesn't make sense is if that happened, how did it keep running to let the bolt on the blade come? That blade is 2 inches long. There's a lot of thread on that bolt. So, and I mean, like I said, I started at the first pull. Within a couple of revolutions, boom, the blade shot out. And then the flywheel nut being all the way off too, where the flywheel was like this. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It had to have been running for a while. Oh, Mick posted it, Henry. Mick posted your channel.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Mick.
Thank you, Mick.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it came from the factory loose like that. I've seen them more than once happen that way.
No, it's a beautiful snapper mower. It's a rear wheel drive. It's got the Briggs Professional 7.75. It's a nice mower. It really is. It scared me when I saw the damn blade shoot out and hit my wall on the side. I said, that could have been my foot, So, yeah, but I'll be honest, guys, when people bring me a mower and say, here, I haven't run it since last year, tune it up, I'm not lifting it on its edge and checking to make sure the blade's tight real quick. I'm going to now on. I definitely am. But hell,
that's warning labels.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's pretty good.
Scared the hell out of me.
The Williamsburg Foundation gave me a lifetime membership, a lifetime pass to Williamsburg.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you always mention that you like it down there.
I gave him, when I gave him the uniform from my great-great-grandfather from the Revolutionary War.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So they gave me 2 lifetime passes to Williamsburg Foundation.
Nice. Andrew Merrick, good morning. But like I said, I'm also working on a Chinese MTD chainsaw. I tell you, those that don't know, whenever you buy a Craftsman product, look at the first 3 digits of the model number. That first 3 digits signifies who made it. And if you go online and type in Craftsman code or Craftsman model code, you'll get the whole list. There's probably 150 codes. And like, for example, AYP Husqvarna Electrolux is 917. So whenever you see a tractor 917 dot whatever, that's AYP Husqvarna Electrolux. If you see 316, that's MTD. Okay. If you see, I think it's 258, that's I forget, whatever, or Murray or something. But anyway, those codes tell you what it is. But this chainsaw, the fuel line had snapped off the fuel filter and all that stuff. I go to look at the parts list. It's a 1/4-inch OD fuel line on a chainsaw. I've never seen that before. Usually it's 3/16 or smaller. This is a 1/4-inch. So I go online figuring, okay, it's probably something stupid. No longer available. The fuel line's not available. I'm like, what the hell? So I look around and nobody I know had 1/4-inch fuel line, 1/4-inch OD fuel line. And I went to my dealer. He like dusted off a box of Tygon that he hasn't used in years. He had 1/4-inch OD Tygon. So I got that from him, but it's like, my gosh. So anyway, I put it back in. I took off the top where the screen was at the top of the fuel pump diaphragm covers, took it off. You saw the schmutz where the screen was. I blew that out, put it back together. It's still not running right. So now I'm going to take the whole thing apart. But what I forgot to do, and I mentioned this to everybody on here that works on 2-strokes, the first thing you do when a 2-stroke engine doesn't rev up, pull the muffler. Make sure the spark arrestor isn't clogged, or make sure there's no carbon in there clogging it. So the first thing I'm going to do before anything, I'm going to pull the muffler and make sure spark arrestor and all that stuff is good. If that's good and there's no scoring, I'm just going to take the carburetor off. I bought a diaphragm kit yesterday from my dealer. I'm going to just put it back together, do pressure test and all that. I'm just going to do it the right way. Sometimes you can get away with just a mixture adjustment or something, but once that filter falls off, it's sucking all the fines into the carb. It's going to get caught in the screen. And usually you take a little air gun, blow the stuff off the screen, and everything's fine. Wasn't fine. So, we're going to try that out. That's all.
Yeah, you got to remember those fine particles are even finer, the ones that get through the screen.
Yeah,
and that's what clogs everything up.
Yep. And like I said, I'll throw it in the ultrasonic and all that stuff. Breezy's Bike Shop. Hello, Breezy. How are you? But like I said, that today, how's it up your way, Henry? It's foggy as all get out today. You can't even see a 1/4 mile ahead of you.
I know. It came from your area towards my area. I could watch it come in.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain from like 10 o'clock this morning all through till tomorrow. So
yeah, tomorrow too. Yep.
But we've been spoiled. We haven't had rain, 2 weeks? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Definitely. Yeah, we definitely need it.
It's doing the exact same thing here. So
yeah, well, they said it's the middle of April, and they say what, April showers may flower. We haven't had any April showers really.
The only thing
I got the flowers.
Rain right now is that my Japanese cherry trees, like the ones in Washington, if it rains, it knocks all those little pebbles off, And
oh yeah, they're blossoming now. They're definitely blossoming.
Yeah, and you don't get the brilliance, it just all fall. Looks like pink snow after a while.
Yep.
Oh yeah, mine hasn't bloomed yet. I'm about a week behind actually. Everybody on that stuff. Mine will start blooming next week. The one in the backyard.
Yeah. Everybody goes down to Washington D.C. the mall in Washington because you got all the row of the cherry blossoms. It's really pretty.
It's all covered in chain link fence now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you can't even get in there. I'm sure. Just a quick shout out to my friend Scotty Daniel on there, who designed my sticker.
Yep.
So they came out nice. Thank you, Scotty. And we're getting some of those sent out to the UK this week. Anyway, but what else is going on with you guys? Anybody got anything decent they're working on?
I did my work today.
Just getting ready. Got mulch coming on Monday, so I had to get my Sears loader running yesterday.
Yeah, I was watching that at 2 a.m. this morning, Dennis. Did you actually do a live yesterday? Because I saw you.
Yeah. I just wanted to try it. See, I did it. Actually, did it off my phone, not even through Wi-Fi. Just
because I didn't get a notification. I saw it at 2 in the morning, and I'm like, wait a minute. I hit the bell that says all, but I did not get a notification yesterday. Otherwise, I would have chimed in.
I know Gravely Man. It picked up for him because he was probably the only person that said hi on it. But it was it actually started up real well. I keep that one. I only use it. I use it heavily in the spring for all mulch and gravel and compost. And then so I did yesterday. I changed the oil, got everything running. I just ordered some more hydraulic lines. So I'm using these. I put it in the video yesterday. This Chinese brand called Apache. I found them off of Amazon, and they've held up well for me. One of them held up for me, so I'm going to keep using them.
Okay. I threw my email up there next to my
Mr.
thing.
Briggs.
So,
Who's got YouTube running?
Somebody's got something. Anyway, I put my email up there. Anyone who wants a sticker, Ken Small Engines with the extra S on the end at gmail.com. Shoot me an email with your address, and I'll get a sticker off you. So.
Hey, Ken, if you're checking a coil to see if it's good, like you take a coil off a lawnmower,
yep.
How do you do that? I should know. How do you check a coil?
You talking a regular coil, like on a Briggs or something like that, or what's it on?
Yeah, like a Briggs. Yeah.
Usually, I don't know the numbers offhand. I wish I was Jim Condon, because those guys know the numbers right offhand. I'm trying to think. You know what I'll do, William? I'll PM you. Oh, hold on. Here's Mick. Mick probably knows. Hey, Mick, you know offhand the resistance numbers when you check the coil? I think you did it in one of your videos where it's like 8,000 ohms one way and like 1.5 the other way. Do you know all that offhand?
Not off the top of my bonnet, mate. No.
All right. Yeah, because there's a thing when you check primary resistance and secondary resistance, William. There's the threshold values. I'll PM you. I'll message you.
Is that on a plug or a coil?
Okay.
On like a coil on the flywheel.
Yeah. So it does depend on the coil and the manufacturers, but generally a Briggs. You're looking for primary, anything over sort of 2.2, somewhere in there. Anything over there is fine. If you're getting sort of 1.8, 1.7, that's no good. Or if you're getting astronomically high off the scale, it's done. But anywhere between 2.2 and I would say 8 is a good coil.
Yeah. And that's kilo ohms. That's kilo ohms.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Anything above those two parameters, I'd say even primary or secondary, I would say it's no good. You're about 2.8. That's what you want.
Okay. There's a link, William. I'll send you. There's different websites that actually throw out different videos on that and stuff. I just don't know offhand. You know, I know a lot of things, but offhand like that, I don't.
It all depends, and it all depends on the coil as well, because different horsepower engines, they do require a different value. But generally, standard sort of anything from like 2 horsepower to 10 horsepower, about 2.8 is a good coil. Somewhere in there, you can get them at 6.
What's the primary and secondary?
When you take it from the spark plug wire to the frame of the grounding, frame, the lugs of the coil.
You go from the HT lead boot to the 2 lugs on the side of a coil. That's one test, and then you go from the HT lead to the kill wire switch. Is a secondary.
Yep.
If you punch into YouTube how to test a coil mixed mowers, it'll come up with a video step by step.
Yeah, I knew you had one, Mick. Yeah, very good. So what's going on? What's going on over there, Mick? Anything?
I've got 2 customers coming. You got a super chat there, £9.99 from Snobby and Dusty.
Oh, speaking of Snobby and Dusty, I just got a super thing from Polar Ice. Thank you very much.
See, Ken, you're all about the money, mate. You're all about the money. I've told you that from day one. All about the money. Old Mr. Moneybags.
Mick, when I got that hate mail the other day, and they're accusing me of being all in for the money and all that, I mean, it affected me a little bit. And I was like, guys.
Ken, to be on here, you got to be broad-skinned. You know that.
Yeah,
I mean, if you take someone like Mr. Briggs, I don't give Mr. Briggs any stick at all.
But it's funny, you talk about Snobby and Dusty, and thank you guys. When they sent me, there you go. Hold on. It was a new set? Oh, Terrell sent you a set, huh?
Yeah.
But anyway, when Snobby and Dusty, when we first started communicating with each other, they sent me a package with like mugs and magnets and stuff like that. And I guarantee you, it was like $30, $40, $50 just for the postage. I mean, it's real money. I didn't realize how much it is to send parcels, aside from letters across the country.
Of course, and like we've always said, to be on here and to be monetized and to earn money, you're never going to make it in our region. You're never going to make millions, right? But what every little helps goes in. I just sent Terrell an inlet manifold for a Suffolk Punch engine, right? He's got an engine, but the manifold is broke, and he can't get the part. I've got a spare part here, and it's cost me £24 to send it. Oh, 2 seconds, customer.
Yeah, that's the standard rate here. And Henry, I don't know. I think it's $24.50 to send a standard box to the UK. What's the weight limit on that, Henry? Is like a pound, or is there a weight limit on that?
No, whatever you can get in it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's cool. But let me ask you, Henry, when you sent stuff over, because I know you sent stuff to Mick, what size was your box? Did you have a special size box, or does it matter?
No, it was more or less a bag.
Oh, really? So where'd you get the bag? Like just one of those manila bags you get at the Staples or whatever?
No, from the post office.
Oh, okay. Because I've got stuff I want to send, and like a FedEx looking envelope. I could probably stick all the stuff in there. Is it the plastic type, or is it like the padded Mylar?
The one I sent was the plasticky. Yeah.
Okay. And they have those at the post office?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Because like I said, I got all the stuff ready to go. I want to send it, but I didn't know if I'd be charged extra if I put it in a nice little box versus put it in a bag,
Yeah. I don't know if it really matters. I mean, box, bag, whatever.
Yeah. I just want it to be protected. That's all.
Yeah.
Jeff Skews, why is being monetized? Jeff, it's not a big deal being monetized, but you get people out there that think you're doing it just for the money, and like I said, I got some hate mail of people saying, oh, your money grub, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not, and I didn't do it for that. But one of our good friends, not gonna say his name, he emailed me and he said, Kenny, you got 170,000 views, you got so many customers, throw the monetization on, and this way get credit for people watching it and all that. And I said, okay, it doesn't cost you anything. So all right,
just goes back to the hobby.
Remember to tell them that the StreamYard is making money on the advertisement, and
a
few of those
holy cow
with you. It's not the fact that you're looking for the money; it's the people that are advertising on your station.
Yeah, like this here, Lawnmower Detective. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I really do. But you know what's funny about the stickers in the super chat? They never asked me for an account or anything. So where's this money going?
They'll ask for it eventually. They're going to ask.
Yeah, I got monetized a few.
Account.
Yeah, they never. I mean, I added AdSense and all that stuff. I'm in there and all that, and they're like, "Welcome," but I never gave them any information. So right now, I see that there's dollars in there. I don't know how to get it.
Ken, is your AdSense tied to a bank account?
No.
So it's usually you have AdSense tied to the channel, and the AdSense is tied to the bank account, and there's the minimum threshold to get paid at is $100.
That's what I heard, but they never asked me for an account. Someone said they were going to ask for an account, and then they were going to put 50 cents in there to make sure it worked. And then just to confirm
usually you'll have to get a verification email and stuff from AdSense. It may take a little bit of
60 days.
It's going to come in the mail.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how mine did.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure.
They'll send them in. They'll send them in the mail. They don't do it through email because you got to sign some stuff. I heard,
but I mean,
send them like a blank, whatever.
I mean, most of us are so niche that we're not gonna, or at least myself, I'm very niche because of the Graveleys, and I'm not making any money. Any of the money I've I've spent more than that just on spare parts, the tractors, anything else.
Yeah, if I ever went through in a year, because I'm a tool junkie, I love tools. Okay, if I ever told you guys what I spent in a year on tools, it's probably twice what I take in doing repairs. I just like having the tools, the testers and all that stuff, and that's why I sent Bruce Pender a Mighty Vac. You got the tools, you can do anything, and it's all about having the right tools.
That's right.
And unfortunately, some of these tools are not cheap, but you know what? I don't care.
Sounds like a Jerky Boys routine, Ken. You bring your it's a Jerky Boys routine. You bring your tools.
You have any luck?
Yeah, I love tools and testers and
I said
Henry, Henry, we'll spend $100 on a tool, and we'll never use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it if it's still available.
William's having a conversation. But what I'll do too, a lot of times, guys, if I have a certain job, a customer comes in, especially if it's electrical, and there's something, a certain tester, so like I'll give you an example. I worked on a generator where Jim Condon said to me, Kenny, it's probably the condenser. And I'm like, well, how do I know the condenser's good or bad? And you can't really use a multimeter unless it has the capacitor setting on it. And mine didn't because I don't have a fluke meter. So I ended up finding a capacitor tester on Amazon for $19. So you know what? That job, what I charge the customer, yeah, exactly. There you go. For $19, that customer, that job paid not only for me to fix it and buy the capacitor, it paid for the meter. So, that's what you do. And that's how you acquire tools and all that stuff. Dusty, good morning. How are you, Dusty? Or good afternoon. I'm sorry. I keep thinking morning. It's morning here. It's afternoon there. So, but we all missed Snobby on Friday. I was getting emails too saying, where's Snobby? So hopefully his back is good and everything's good. I saw his video on the copper. Was it tin-coated copper? I guess it's worth a lot of money now in the UK. And people are really trading in their copper. So that's pretty cool. Brandon, yes.
The wires are tin-coated?
Sorry?
The wires are tin-coated?
Yeah, tin-coated for corrosion resistance and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to use a lot of those on I used to do a lot of RC cars, and a lot of those were tin-coated.
But I guess over there, depending on what the cladding is or whatever, a different rate per pound on what they get paid. So
we used to make hoods for rooftops. It used to be galvanized coated copper too. Yeah.
Hey, Nikki Walsh. Good morning from Ireland over there. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, like I said, it's funny now that the season started. And hey, Riley, happy birthday! How are you? How are you, buddy? You taking over the channel? All right, there you go, Riley. It's your channel now. Take over.
I don't know.
How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
How was your 10th birthday? Everything good?
Not too bad.
Good. I heard you got a little trampoline out there, huh?
Yes, I know.
Beautiful. Yeah. Did Dad put it together for you yet?
Yeah.
Beauty. We need some video of Dad on the trampoline. Make sure you get some of that.
Yeah, no.
There you go. Hey, I saw Terrell sent you a nice message, huh?
Wait,
holy cow.
What do we? Who Terrell?
Terrell, your buddy. Grass-fed. Yo.
I know who Terrell. Martin.
That's your buddy. All the grass rats.
Yeah, grass rat.
Yeah. Where's your? Yeah, he said, "Where's your dinner?"
There's your dinner.
Did you?
Yeah, bro.
Now, Riley, you do the finger point. There's your dinner. There you go. You got to go out there and say, Dad, where's the money?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get it, Ken.
Nah, that's priceless. Oh gosh. I wonder why Mick still has the Christmas lights up, or if that's just part of his thing.
I've never seen him take them down.
I know they've always been. Well, that's how we know if he's locked up or not. We see the lights blinking. Oh, we lost Riley. We're back. Who else we got on here? We said hi to Nikki. We said hi to Snobby. Hope everything is good, Snobby. Hope the back is okay. Oh, there's Riley. Wait a minute. Riley's back. There's your dinner.
Wait, who's I don't know who Terrell. Is that you, Terrell?
No, that's just me, Riley. Terrell's still over, and he's probably still sleeping. It's still early where he is.
Hey, Terrell. Hi, Terrell. Terrell, is that you?
No, it's the rest of us, Riley. The rest of your dad's friends out here in YouTube land.
Who?
Who? Me.
No, him.
Me. It's Ken Small Engines in the States.
Wait a minute. Is that Daddy? Hi, Daddy. Hold on a minute. Is that Matt?
Who's on there? We got Williams on here. We got Mr. Briggs is out there. Your father's buddy, Mr. Briggs. He's there. Where's Mr. Briggs? Here, I'll show you. Hold on a minute. Look at the screen, Riley. There you go. There's your buddy, Mr. Briggs, Riley.
Hey, Riley, come and do my income tax for me.
Uh-oh. So what's going on today, Riley? What you doing today?
Why should you come to my house?
We're all going to come to your house once this pandemic stops. Party at Mix. I'm in. Oh, what can we tell Riley to do?
I don't know. Which I maybe.
Oh, who'd we lose? We lost Dennis.
What?
Oh.
You should be on, Ken.
Oh, I don't see. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're still there. Who'd we lose? We lost somebody.
Jimmy.
How's your day going, Riley? Your day going good?
No, you're not walking.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. Are you walking now?
Nope. See, here's who's on. See, Riley, here's all the people that are on right now.
What happened?
Here's everybody on, Riley.
Sorry. Hold on.
Wow.
What happened?
Oh, you're back. There you go.
What happened? Hold on. Here we go. I see it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, let me throw out the link again. We had a good discussion with Riley now, Mick. We know what's going on. Uh-oh. What, did he shut it off? We lost Mick.
Yep.
Uh-oh. He doesn't want Riley to tell us all the secrets. Let me throw the link there again. No, I did, Dusty. I did mention Snobby. Because everyone, I was getting emails too saying, where's Snobby on Friday? We look forward to Snobby's chat every Friday. And when we didn't see it, we were wondering, someone said he had something wrong with his back or something. So hopefully all is well. It sucks getting old, right, Henry?
Oh, definitely.
Fortunately, I think my back's pretty good. So,
yeah.
Was Dick saying, Riley boy hit Dad's spanner? Jeff Skews, I see you in the basement. Touch your nose or something so I know it's you. Jeff, touch your nose so I know it's you, Jeff. There we go. Oh, good morning. How are you?
Touch your nose so I know it's you, Jeff.
Oh, turn off YouTube. Turn off YouTube.
Oh, good morning. How are you? Touch your nose so I know it's you, Jeff.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a problem here.
Turn off YouTube. Yeah, just turn off your YouTube.
Well, he probably got one on his.
Oh yeah, he's got with the headphones.
Turn this back up because I can hear.
Yeah. Worked him too hard. Never too hard, Dusty. Never too hard. And those of you who haven't been to Dusty's channel, Dusty, if you want to throw out your link, or if anyone wants to throw out Dusty's link, she's got her stream this afternoon. I'm trying to think, Dusty, you're 7 p.m. UK time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time.
That's the first time I've had that problem.
Yeah. Well, usually with the headsets, I know it happens too. You get feedback and double stuff and all that.
But usually I could turn the headset down and just listen on my phone.
Yeah. Now, Jeff, remind me, where are you out of now?
I'm down here in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Not
I was going to
far
say,
from
like,
you.
what do we always say? What exit? You know?
Oh, it's not an exit. It's almost by High Point over here.
Oh, okay. No, I got a brother or sister-in-law in Point Pleasant over there by the beach.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Grandpa is from there too, no?
Yeah, has anyone heard from Kevin? Someone went on the other,
about 2 weeks now.
well, someone went on the other day and said his wife was home, so that's good. But I haven't heard anything. I texted him the other day. I'm hoping all is well with Kevin and his wife. So hopefully.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, what are you working on? Anything?
I'm working on the old King here. I'm trying to get it all ready to go to the tractor pulls up in Orange County.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bought a wheel horse plow for it. I'm working on fitting that to it.
Now, what kind of pulls? Just garden tractor pulls or big stuff or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't started any of that up by me yet. I mean, I hope they do, because we used to have up here in Connecticut you go on the Connecticut Ag Fairs website, and there's usually 20, 30 fairs all year long, and they have all the different tractor pulls, especially the garden tractor pulls. But I don't think anything's been published this year.
No, well, I know I called there to find out, because I see a lot of these garden tractor pulls things are for like the little wheel horses and the Cub Cadets and stuff. And I want to find out if I don't want to be dragging this up there to find out that they won't let it run.
What kind of tractor is it though, Jeff?
It's a little 1614 Power King.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but is it a 1614 that came with so that's the 16-inch wheels with the 14 horsepower Kohler, right?
Yeah.
The problem I see with those is, because you've got the all gear drive with the bull gears on the back and all that, and since you have the 16-inch wheels, they may put you in the modified or what they call unlimited class. Usually the regular ones have to have the 12-inch tires. That's common on most lawn and garden tractors.
Yeah.
So we had a friend of mine up here. I say he cheated. He always gets pissed off at me. He took a Power King 1614, put 12-inch rims on it, so the damn thing looked like this. Okay. But the problem is, with the bull gears on the back, he always won, because with the gear reduction he had, he could basically put it in low. He had the dual transmission, the Crosley transmission. Yeah. He put it in low. He'd get off the damn thing and it would pull a Mack truck, because of the gear.
Oh, yeah. You put enough weight on it, it'll pull whatever you want it to.
Yep. Yeah, those things are great. But the thing is, a lot of times they won't just go by horsepower. If it came, 12-inch wheels is the standard, like 26-12-12 or 26-10-12. They want you to use that size wheel in the classes, So in yours, you may want to ask, because you have the 16-inchers on the back, what class would that put you in? And because you wouldn't want to be put in the class with 27 horsepower V twins, because they run 16-inch wheels. You know what I mean?
Well, I know. That's why I want to find out, because I seen they got different classes, and I seen they got like a junior farm tractor. I said, well, if I got to run that'd probably be with the little Farmall Cubs or something. I don't care.
Yeah,
hey,
you just want to be
Grandpa Kevin.
Decent, oh, there he is. Kevin, good morning. Hopefully all is well. We didn't hear from you, and I got a bunch of emails asking how you and your wife's doing.
Well, she's still breathing.
Good. Oh, good.
She's doing much better. Thank you.
Good, everyone. Glad to hear.
Most appreciated.
Good. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like I said, it's one big, happy, dysfunctional family here.
Hey, listen, we're all in the same boat. We just have to see out what row we're in.
Yeah.
What's that?
How's Kevin today?
I'm still sucking air and pissing people off.
There you go. You got the big fog down there like we got up here, Kev?
Earlier we had some, but not very heavy.
Yeah.
But it's raining now.
Oh, yes, that's what we're going to get. They're saying rain all day.
Yeah. Rain for the next couple days.
My buddy Craig Timmons is here. Just so everybody knows, the relationship we have with the people over there across the pond, my friend here, Brother Craig, he needed a part for an 036, which is used on a chainsaw that firemen use to cut through roofs on houses and stuff. And it was a part we couldn't find in the U.S. Well, he found it in the UK, but the guy would not ship to the United States. So we said, wait a minute, we know people in the UK. So Top Conquer bought it, had it shipped, or is having it shipped to his house. Then he's going to ship it down. So it's a great relationship with everybody in the YouTube community. And Craig will get to fix that saw, give it back to his volunteer firemen so they can fight fire. So it was a really good thing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of that stuff going on. You look at stuff, and it's like they want top dollar, but they want you to drive 4 hours to go get it. So,
Bobby, Dusty, thank you.
Yeah, they're the 036 QS special saw, but it was interesting. And the thing was, it's only one specific part in the brake assembly, but it's made out of spring steel, so you really can't weld it together or anything.
Yeah, you destroy its tension.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, I I see someone in the basement. It says, "Who are you?" Who is that? Type in the chat so I know who you are. I think, is it Robert? Type in the chat so I know who you are, because if I don't know you, I can't allow you up. He's in the basement with a picture of himself, says, "Who are you?" But I don't know who he is.
Right, I'm
Type in the chat who you are, and if I know who you are, I will allow you up. But I don't know who you are right now. So, anyway. So, what's going on down there, Kevin? Anything?
Nah, I got to go pick up this morning. I have somebody on Marketplace said that they've got hundreds, quote, hundreds of power cables.
Oh, okay. Hey, question for you, because you're the postal guru.
No, thank
I
you.
want to be able to buy they call them Global Forever stamps.
Okay.
And I think they're like, do you know, like even when you buy regular stamps, what do you buy, a roll of 20 or something? Or I've never bought stamps.
You're one of the lucky few. They're usually on a sheet.
Okay.
But I don't know. I haven't heard of the Global Forever stamp. It's got to be something different.
Well, like the regular U.S. Forever, it's the same thing, but it's called Global Forever. I guess they raised the price from $1.15 to $1.20.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could send first class postage to the UK, and it'll never go up. It's $1. But I wanted to get some of those because I'm going to send a bunch of stickers to Conquer to mail some of those out up there. But there's some that I'm going to do right from here because for $1.20, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? So I just didn't know if you could buy a roll of them or what it was.
Did you get your stickers?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
In fact, this morning, I don't know if you saw it, I was showing, let me zoom in, hold on. Mine came, which are nice. They actually worked out really nice. Yeah. Scotty Daniel did a nice job on design. And then I also got Rich from Mowers and Blowers outdone.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
His, so I'm going to send those over to the UK. And then...
can I get one of yours?
Oh, absolutely.
You have one from Rich? I'd like to get one of them, too, if you have one.
Okay, yep. And... Savage Small Engines.
Okay, they're in North Carolina. Is that North Carolina?
Somewhere down there. Yeah, I said, over the past week, I was able, luckily, to get a bunch of stickers from different people that wanted stuff to go over to the UK.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I'm now finally I have a good package for Phil, so I can send it over and get it going. And I told Phil, he's going to send me his PayPal. I'm going to throw some money in there for postage and stuff like that. Because, like I said, nothing's free. We don't want it to be free.
Yeah.
You
have PayPal?
You know what? I do, but I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever used it to accept anything. Yeah. I've used it to pay out. I've never used it to pull anything in. Oh, definitely, Dusty. Yep, we're going to send a bunch over. Hey, do me a favor, Dusty. You got my email. Send me your address again, because I'll just send those directly to you and Snobs. Yeah, what I'll do is, hey, Kevin, because you're the postage guy. When you have a first-class envelope, and I have 4 or 5 stickers, will that still go with the first class, or will it be extra weight?
If it's under an ounce or less.
Okay, all right.
It's fine.
All right, I got to try that out.
Here's the strange thing with the bulk mailings.
Yeah.
If I do a first class letter size mailing for a company, and let's say it weighs 1.5 ounces, they don't pay for 2 ounces.
Really? Oh, yeah. Because it's bulk, or
no? Automation rates where I can get the zip +4 and the barcode on there.
Yeah.
Anything that meets automation rates. If it's over 1 ounce, up to 2 ounces, only goes at the first ounce rate.
Oh, wow.
If it doesn't meet automation, so if you have pieces that only have a 5-digit zip code, they don't meet within the mail stream.
Yep.
They go at the 2 ounce rate.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ken, Savage is from Savage, Michigan, I believe, MN.
Oh, okay. Oh, Minnesota.
Yeah, that's where Savage is from.
Yeah, he sent a bunch. Like I said, and if they're on here, I'm just wondering, I will send the guys that sent me stickers like Riches and Savage and stuff like that, Snobby, Dusty, all our friends over in the UK, I'll send those directly to them because I have their addresses and do that. The remainder of those stickers that you guys sent me, because some guys sent me 10 or 12, I'll send the rest of those to Conquer and he could arrange for whoever wants to do anything over there. Okay. But the guys that we normally deal with, the mix, the snobbies, the alleys and Tinas and all them, I'll send those out myself because, we always, we send stuff. So, I actually used Sticker Mule, Andrew. And I actually got emailed a discount code from them. So if anyone wants to try Sticker Mule, I will email me and I'll mail you the discount code so you can get some money off. I didn't have the discount code when I did it. I found out 2 days later that I could have got a 20% discount code, but whatever. It is what it is.
Ken, private chat has a message.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. It is Robert. Okay, I'll put the link back out, Robert. Hold on.
Kevin, this one's
Who's that one from?
That's Henry's.
Big dog.
Yeah, that's Henry's.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is that, Henry? Is that like a bobcat or something? What is that in your sticker?
A big dog.
Is it a dog? Okay.
No,
but on a sticker, the face almost looks like a bobcat or something.
No, that's
no,
big
it looks like a mutant wolf.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I go with the wolf.
Yeah.
Good, Henry. I want your email address. I want one of them.
Yeah, it's on my.
KSE, good morning.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yes, Scotty Daniel did my design.
Where is Scotty? Haven't seen him in a few days.
Oh, he's on the chat.
Is he? Hi, Scotty.
Actually, you know what, Kevin? I will PM you a link to another one that we have offline here.
Yeah.
And you could join up with that one when you get a chance.
Absolutely.
Andrew Merrick, good morning. Good afternoon. Jeff Maple, hello. We got on here. Yeah, like I said, the stickers themselves, Scotty Daniel designed it, and then I went to Sticker Mule to have them made. But yes, put it this way. Could I have done it? Yeah, could I have gone on, found a graphic, this and that? But like I said, we have so many people on here that are talented and do it all the time. I know Scotty, he studied, graphics and stuff like that. So and he did some real nice stuff. AJP, Ash, he did some nice designs for people. So I figured I'd rather help them out, share a little love with them. And, I got a nice sticker out of it.
One hand washes the other.
There you go. Yeah, like I said, I shared a little love. It was good. Yep. Let's see. Let me throw the link out. So that was Robert Milehouse, our friend down there in Florida.
Yeah.
So let me see. Oh, there he is. All right. Robert, touch your nose so I know it's you, Robert. Robert.
Hey.
There we go. There we go. What's going on, brother?
The other day, I had to put a new drive belt on one of my Craftsman mowers, and after a few choice words and threatening to roll it down the hill and throw gasoline on it, I finally got the belt on. I'm like, hey. And Dale without having to take the mower. No, it's mine, and I didn't even take the mower pan off. I left the mower pan on. So all I had to do was take the main fender off, the gas tank, but the belt was twisted and stuff. It was a Kevlar belt. And I'm like, now the next one to do is that Powercraft. Oh, that's gonna be a real fun one. But if I can do it without taking the mower pan off, I'm good to go. But taking mower pans off and putting them back on, yeah.
Well, what's the weather like down there?
Well, right now it's cloudy. Yesterday we had rain, and I was gonna go out and get some limbs up, make mulch out of them. But after a while, it just kept raining and raining and raining. I'm like, yeah, well, forget it. But today I shall do it.
Yeah, you got your YouTube on? I hear an echo.
Oh, let me put my headphones on. Yeah.
I tell you, we talk about two strokes and how we hate two strokes all the time. And our good friend Bruce up there in Canada is starting to love the two strokes a little bit because he's starting to really get into it. This MTD that I got, like I said, stupid things. I started to do one thing versus another. Go with the basics. If it won't start or it doesn't rev up, pull the muffler, pull the spark arrestor, do the basics first. Because how many times you go through all the rigmarole, and then when it's all said and done, the muffler's clogged, and you do that, and it's fine. Oh, funny. Here's a funny story. I'm not going to mention where I heard it, but here's a funny story. Talking to a friend of mine, had a customer come in with a John Deere MS200T, which is a very, very desirable top handle chainsaw. They go for over $1,000 used. It's ridiculous. Anyway, guy comes in, tells him, I want you to tune this up for me. So the guy says, okay. So the normal tune up, $70, $80 or whatever for those things. He goes in the back, he can't start it. So he pulls the muffler, totally scored. 70 pounds of compression, totally scored. And he says to the guy, sir, it needs a new top end or whatever. And those, I think, are so it'd be a little bit more money. He says, sir, it only has 70 pounds of compression. A tune-up's not going to do it. You need to rebuild the saw. No. I know how to start it. Just do a tune-up. And he's like, sir, it's got 70 PSI. It's not going to start. You're not going to do it. No, I know how to start it. Just give me a tune-up. So he did. He put the plug in, the filters, the this, the that, $80. He gives the guy the saw, tells him again, sir, it only has, no, I know. So the guy's out in the parking lot. Boom, boom, boom. Finally, he just says, screw it. He throws in the back. I guess it takes off. But I'm like, really? You're telling the guy it's got 70 pounds compression. It's not going to start. It's scored. Oh, no, I know how to start it. You know what? I like those jobs. You're going to get paid knowing it's never going to come back because it's not going to start. But imagine that, though. Oh, I know how to start it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Christian's there. Hello, Christian. How are you?
It sounds like my neighbor. He's the same way.
Ugh. Crazy.
He brings over his worn out stuff all the time there. I need it running. Well, it's cheaper to go buy a new one. Oh, I don't care. I like this one. Okay, fine. You're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Yep.
Detective, see you later. Thanks again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. Christian, we're going to chat for a little while more before I throw you out. I'm actually over an hour, but that's okay. We're talking a little bit. Oh, what do you got there, Robert?
Brand new Shindawa EB262 handheld blower.
Now, Shindawa is now part of Echo. Shindawa and Echo are the same company.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, Shindawa actually bought Echo, I think, in 2011 or something.
So there was a transition period to remove the name?
Well, there's no. They still make it, but because remember, Echo was part of Koritz, Kioritz, Koritz, Japan.
Yeah.
So Koritz formed Echo, and then I believe Shindawa. There's a company that bought them all or something. And if there's if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think. Is it? No, Red Max is now Husqvarna. I know that everyone's buying everybody now. Like MTD bought everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like the tube on the end of a Echo backpack blower.
Yeah.
Now, well, it goes on this blower. It came with two different styles.
Oh, really?
Now,
they have that on the handheld? Huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
But see, this one makes the thing go up to 180 miles an hour. Now, if I put this one on, it only does 170 miles an hour. But next month,
that one you got there. I use that one for my gutters.
Yeah. Next month, I'm going to the shop and I'm buying the Shindawa 302 straight shaft.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the 344, they quit making the 344. The 302 is as big as they get in the big end, but it also has the 450 speed feed head on it. So, nope.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about Shindawa in my area, Robert, was there's no dealers locally. I'd have to drive 30 miles. It'd be tough to get parts.
We don't have Shindawa in this area anywhere. I've never even seen one.
Yeah, no, we have it, but like I said, 30 miles away. A decent product. Shindawa's a decent product. It's just that you don't see them around here.
Yeah,
I like my Echo.
Now, the one that you don't see anymore is Green Machine weed eaters. I don't know what happened to them. They just completely disappeared.
Yeah, but weren't those traditional, like the Kmart and Walmart ones?
Yep.
Yeah, well.
That's why you don't see them.
Yeah.
Hey, Ralph is here. Hello, Ralph. Yeah, BR800 is good, Ralph, but you cannot beat the Echo, the 8010 Echo. I mean, that thing is a monster.
Oh, I still have my Echo GT 1000 from when I was in high school from from the 70s.
Christina picked up a leaf blower with that same end on it. And
I guess they have those on the newer ones, but Christina, I think, was a 580 or 578, something like that.
It's just amazing what they sell their blowers for used, because what they sell their blowers for used up there in Long Island, I can buy new here.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Hey,
it's stupid.
Well, you know what it is, but keep in mind though, Scott, you got people in Long Island there. If Pat Taser's still on, they could chime in. But you got people in Long Island, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. They're living in $500,000 to $1 million homes. A couple $100 here or there, they don't flinch. They don't want to.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's just stupid. I mean, because the one she bought today, the other day, that model, it's $359 brand new at my dealer.
Yeah, and she'll probably get $350 for it all day long. But it did look mint, though. It looked like the guy never used it.
It don't matter if it's mint. Why would I give someone $350 for something used that I get brand new with a warranty?
Because a guy doesn't want to deal with a box store. He wants to just go to someone's house, pick it up, and drive home. They don't want to worry about
the dealer I go to. I don't go to no box store. I don't buy any equipment at a box store.
Yeah, but a CPA making $300,000 a year doesn't know what a dealer is. He just sees something in the paper and says, "I want it," and buys it. That's all.
Oh, I know that, but you know something I laugh.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. But it's like
all
Henry.
about, it's all
it's
about
like what they pay for taxes out there, and what it's like Henry that's got a septic tank. I never thought in a million years he'd have a septic tank. Hey, I got a $50,000 house here. That's just what my house is worth. It's a cheap 1,200 square foot house with 4 lots.
And you're happy with it? That's all that matters.
That's right, but I got sewer.
And you pay for them through your taxes.
Yeah.
I pay $1,700 a year in taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up my front door and I got a mountain at the end of the street in a river that I can go hop in, that I can see the bottom of, and it don't have toxic ooze coming out of it.
Scotty, people pay that amount of money.
I'd say we're living in the wrong place.
Yeah.
What's that?
People pay that amount of money in taxes for their cars here.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah, Connecticut. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What'd you say, Jeff?
I said I know I'm in the wrong place then.
Crazy.
I need to move out there where you are.
My buddy bought a brand new.
Come on over, Jeff. We'd let you over here. We love rednecks.
My buddy bought a brand new Ram pickup. Okay, $78,000. A brand new Ram, and that wasn't the top model.
Yeah.
Okay, $78,000
a year in taxes.
He's paying. What'd you say, Kev?
$3,000 a year.
$3,700.
Man.
Oh.
Okay, $3,700 property tax just to have the privilege to drive it in your town. That's ridiculous.
You're better off having somebody out of state and register it there.
And you know what kills? A lot of people used to lease because a lot of times the lessor was responsible for the taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now all the leasing contracts, you're responsible for the taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Because I leased a truck 30 years ago, and the lessor, the dealer, was responsible for the property tax. It wasn't a lot, but it was all built into the payment.
Right.
Now it's just too damned expensive. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
that's why I would never live in Virginia. I can't see paying more. My cousin, his property taxes, he lives in Richmond, Virginia, the state capital, and his taxes on his house are $950 a year. Literally $950. He says, I pay less in taxes. Yeah, how much is your truck taxes? He's got 2011 Chevy Silverado. $6,000 a year to own that truck.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
You know, they get you coming and going.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
that's why I said
somehow.
Yeah, New York State just put out something with the Easy Pass.
Yeah. Oh, I heard that. If it's not mounted the right way,
if it's not mounted correctly, you only get a 15% discount on your Easy Pass rather than a 30% discount.
I'm telling you.
I
but you got that promo out there too.
And the tolls went up effective today anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I've heard about it. I might be looking for. I'll be getting a new job. I'll probably be going on vacation here at the end of May because we got a new boss, and he looked at me square in the face. And the new boss came up and said $50 a night. up and $50 a night back. I said, so wait a second. I'm going to go from half cut and pay. Well, actually more than that. Right here's my W-2. I made $89,000 last year after taxes, and he's going to cut me down to $500 a week before taxes. I ain't driving. I'm not going to start that key. I says, have fun. He says, but I'm a lawyer. I don't have a CDL. I get, well, you better get one because you're going to lose every driver in this yard.
Oh, yeah.
He said that's mutiny. He said he's going to say that's mutiny. I says, guess what? You're going to have 8 trucks sitting there collecting dust.
Is that FedEx or private?
No, they're all private. I keep saying it. I'll say it again to everybody. Listen to me clearly. FedEx Ground is all subcontractors.
Okay. I wasn't aware.
FedEx Freight is a company.
Okay.
They own the trailers. There are trucks. We'll just drive the trucks off the lot, and they can deal with it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Somebody's in the basement. It is. Oh, Mick's back. Hold on. Robert, I'm going to drop you down real quick. Hold on. I got Mr. Briggs's brothers in there. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Briggs' brother. Here you go. Here you go, Nick. I knew he was going to do that, so I had to get ready.
Hey, Mick, not for nothing, Mick. Riley came on, and we had a very good discussion. So just so you know. He took over. He did great.
Well, he will do. He's a natural performer. I was outside talking to a customer, and I said, go and talk to Ken.
He thought I was terrible.
I think Mick wants to pull out his teeth out and get a set like mine because he's jealous. What do you guys think?
I told him happy birthday. He thought he was talking to Terrell. He's like, hello, Terrell.
It's funny because I said, go and talk to Ken. He said, who's Ken? I said, you know who Ken? He said, oh, the one with all the money. I said, yeah, that's Ken. You're going to talk to him.
All the money, yeah.
No, that's Stuart.
Hey there, Mick. I'll give you the brand of my teeth so you can go get some just like mine if you like them so much.
I've checked out your wholesaler of your teeth. I've seen them.
No, mine ain't crooked like that. No.
Oh, hello, Mr. Briggs.
I don't think so.
Briggsy.
Yeah, but I can go like this. Here you go. Here.
Scott, are you all done with that stuff? The bridge?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here, let me get my little screwdriver. I'll show you what to do.
I think we look just the same. We're twins.
There's $5,000 for you there, buddy.
Stick out your ass. As Ken would say, pocket money, pocket change.
Money, yeah, chump change.
Yeah, chump
exactly.
change, isn't it, Ken?
There's my W-2. It says so.
Yeah, I got to do mine today. I still haven't done mine.
What's that? Your returns?
Yeah.
No, that's
it's funny. It's funny. The government is letting us go an extra, month or two because of the COVID, all that stuff, right? My state, nope. The state wants their money. So April 15th.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna do them all at the same time. I ain't gonna screw around.
Yeah. No, I just do TurboTax. I don't care.
Well, I was looking through that. About YouTube now. Want to do the American tax day for us English people and what have you.
Yeah, you're saying. Yep.
I think we've got 2 options. You can either submit your details, or they just deduct 24%. Oh, it's just fine. Just deduct 24%. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm never going to make millions of dollars out of it. So for what it is, just deduct what you want to deduct. It's done, isn't it? I'm not going to worry about it. Let someone else take care of it.
Yeah. So what'd you sell now, Mick? What was that guy picking up?
I had a friend of mine. He picked up that rotavator that I did a video on yesterday.
Okay. Yep.
He's buying that off of somebody else, but obviously can't buy it because it wasn't running. So they both agreed if bring it to an independent place to get looked at, which I did. Got it all running. He's now going to go forward and say, I'll have it. This is a bill. How much it cost? So not that off the sale. And they're both happy. So I got that. And I had a Honda HRX 476. I don't think you guys seen them in America. They got a built-in metal roller on the back.
No, we don't have them.
Really nice Honda.
I wish we did. It sounds phenomenal for the lines.
To be fair, I think you guys would really benefit from them. So yeah, it's It's a belt-driven gearbox chain-driven roller. So it goes off of the blade boss onto a gearbox, transferred onto metal cogs and a chain transferred onto the roller. So it's quite a complex setup, over-engineered for what it is, and the gearboxes are made out of chocolate.
How durable are they, though?
Yeah, well, you get 5-year warranty residential and a year's warranty commercial. And 9 times out of 10, a commercial guy might get 2 seasons out of it, which technically 2 seasons is a year's work. So, they're not brilliant. Anyway, they do suffer with, the high tensile roller pins you get.
Yep.
With a split down the length of them. There's 2 roller pins that hold the gearbox in situ. And they suffer with those snapping, and all it was, one of those has snapped off, and the gearbox had just shifted, come out of alignment, it threw the belt off. So not.
Hey, hold on 1 second, Mick. I got double wide sticks in the basement. Jeff, can I drop you down?
Sure.
I'm glad Bob's here. I need to have a word of Bob. Actually, I need to have a word of him.
Hold on, Bob. I'll get you up in a second.
Need to have a word of Bob about something very important.
There you go. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, he's here.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi, Bob. How you doing, mate?
Doing well, actually.
I was a bit confused. I made notes yesterday. I made notes. Hang on,
taking notes. What's going on?
Yeah. So, in my notes, I've got here 1 times T-shirt sent to Steve Small Engine Saloon, and 1 times lot of stickers with chainsaw. Just wondering, did the T-shirt meant to get sent to Steve's, or was that meant to get sent here from me? I was confused with that.
Well, when I went missing, the only person looking for me was Steve. So I sent it out to Steve. Yeah, I kind of fell off the face of the earth, and he was asking. I got a call from Patty's Performance to see what I was up to. I've just been like super busy. So, I sent a shirt out to him. So,
Bob, I don't have your contact information, so I couldn't contact you.
Is everything all right at home there, Bob? Is everything's cool?
Yeah, we're doing well.
Good.
It's gymnastics 3 nights a week and baseball.
Yeah. Wait, you do gymnastics, Bob?
Whoa!
Yeah, I can do a split now, Ken. You should see it. Wait.
Have you got one of them? Have you got one of them like them mankini things they wear? They've been like
yeah, we wear a mankini over here. You got it.
The thing is, Bob, is you know what it's like. You're trying to do videos. You got a job as well. Trying to run a family and all the rest. It is a lot, isn't it? That's why I stack my videos up. I've got 8 or 9 videos stacked. So you can have 3 weeks off. You know what I mean?
Bob, you said you were in school half the time now, or what was your deal?
Well, I'm there all the time, but the kids are there half the time, and when they're not there, they're online. So we're teaching in the classroom and at home.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It is tough. Everyone's feeling it. Riley Boy is at school. We're on half term here in the UK at the moment for Easter, but Riley Boy is only going to school 2 days 1 week, 3 days the following, only because they're trying to keep the teachers to a minimum. So if they do get a belt of it, then only half of school is sick. Do you know what I mean? So he's at home doing homeschooling and just generally getting on my nerves. So it's what it is.
Tendency to do that,
but that's what their job is.
That's what it is. That's my job. Yeah, exactly that. That's exactly that. So
I tell you, my wife's school every week they say there's 15
in the private chat for me.
What's that?
Henry's email in the private chat. I can't find his channel.
All right, we'll get it. No, my wife, she's a special needs, they call them paraprofessionals. They work with the special needs kids. And they had, I think every week now, they're saying there's 15 or 16 cases of COVID in the school with the kids. But because of HIPAA, they can't tell you who it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, so every time they do it, I'm hoping that they do what they call the COVID tracing so that you know who the kids are around so that the right people get sent out. But it pisses off all the teachers saying, wait a minute, we're around these kids all the time. Are we at risk or whatever? Oh, we can't tell you anything. It's like, really? I don't know.
Crazy. My wife is a professional. She gave it up. She said, I'm not going back.
Well, my wife started out doing it I think 15 years ago. She had 1 kid and she would go around all day with this child to his or her classes and help him out with writing, reading, whatever. Now she's got 4, 5, 6 kids, and she's going back and forth. How do you do that? And they get paid the least out of anyone in the school system, and they're the first ones they want to cut when they do the budgets. I'm like, wait, these are special needs kids, you know. I don't get it.
But that's the same in every country, isn't it? The first to go is first of all, it's those who are over 18 and over for additional needs. They're the first to get cut off because you're an adult now. You know, and then after that, it's everybody else. A friend of mine, they've got a daughter with the same syndrome as Riley Boy. She's a lot more severe. So they've been shielding. So they haven't been out since last March. They haven't been out. She had her jab last month. She went back to school. First hour back at school. They all did the old flow test up, you know, the old thing up the nose. Did a flow test. One positive case in the school. They all had to go back home and isolate for 10 days. Just got out first time in a year.
Wow.
You know, it's what it is.
That's crazy.
So, Bob, you got anything working right now or what? Anything in the shop?
Yeah, everything that I have in the shop isn't working, Ken. That's why it's in there. So,
yeah, I hear that.
Got it, Harry.
I got a lot of, I mostly have tractors coming in, and they take a little longer than the push mowers for sure. Yeah. And, I got a lot of stuff that's beginning of the season, so it's like tune-up things, people that really take care of their equipment. And then I also have several people that neglect their equipment, and I guess it died last year or it's smoking or something like that. So I've had a lot of I did 3 valve jobs in like the last 10 days. Are
you finding, Bob, that the major store outlets are not producing or not selling the quantity of lower end machines? I'm seeing in the UK all the outlets over here, B&Q, Wilco's, and all that sort of stuff, Wix's, they don't have the quantity of mowers. I think it's because they're mass produced in Wuhan, and they're not coming over. It just says on the website, not out of stock, not available.
I didn't notice it. I don't know. I haven't bought any mowers.
It's because they don't have enough COVID to package in with it when they send them out, though.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, there's so many people just dragging out those old mowers out of the shed. There's nothing new being sold. So I think this year I've seen an influx in real old mowers that have been sat for a long time.
I'll tell you one thing that's kind of crazy. At my school, they want to, being a shop teacher, we always get these jobs. They want us to build. 12 or I think it was 12 cornhole boards. You know what cornhole is? You throw the beanbag.
The beanbag game.
Yeah. So anyhow, this gym teacher wanted it. It's for the end of the year events with kids, and then they were going to use it in gym class too. So anyhow, he bought these 2x4s, and he didn't go to Lowe's or Home Depot. He actually went to a building supply place. Ooh. I don't know if it's a national chain. It's called 84 Lumber.
They're national. Yeah.
So they have like, high quality timber and that. Anyhow, a 2x4 by 8 foot. Guess how much?
Wait. In my state, a 2x4 by 8. Now, are you talking Doug fir, poplar? What are you talking?
I don't know. I called it pine. Probably Douglas fir.
Okay, and, a Doug fir that size in my thing is $13.
Oh. Yeah, these were $8.50. I couldn't believe it.
13 in Connecticut.
My son got priced last year for poplar to make 4 Adirondack,
which is cheaper normally. Normally, poplar's cheaper.
Yeah, to make 4 Adirondack chairs.
Yep.
Last year he got the price $400 for the lumber. This year he went to get the price again. It was $800.
Yeah. My lumber yard said their lumber, the high quality, good lumber, tripled in price. Yeah. Like a piece of OSB strand board, 4x8. Used to be $19 a sheet.
Yeah, it's about $40
$54 a sheet.
Yeah,
for OSB, 3/4 or half.
For OSB, 3/4. Yep, $54 a sheet.
Yeah, I don't
know. 3/4 plywood, $71 a sheet.
I don't know.
I got my bill for my roof. You want to see what the lumber costs for? I got 10 square. Take a guess. 3/4 inch plywood, marine grade plywood, because I don't let them use that OSB crap.
Even more expensive.
10 square, was that about $6,000?
Huh?
How much?
$6,000.
No, 10 square is 1,000 square feet. Because a square is 100.
Prices it out that way.
How much, Scott?
KSE owner that
$3 grand.
Yeah. Okay. So $3 grand. So you're talking 1,000 square feet. So $3 a square foot. Okay.
Yeah.
So $3. If a 4x8 sheet is 32 times 3, they're charging you $96 for an installed sheet of plywood. That's nuts.
Yeah. So,
Only in America, baby. Only in America.
yeah, give it time, Matt. Give it time, Mick. It'll find
My
you.
lumber yard around here has a big list on the front door of what they don't have in stock. And they say,
Only in
check the list.
America. Only in America can you add a 0 and pull the lever.
Yeah, and then if you want to really pull it all the way down, you have to add another 0.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go pick up some stuff.
All right, Kevin, enjoy. Have a good day.
Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Stay well.
But lumber is just crazy. They said it literally in my area, in Connecticut, which is like the top taxi to death state, tripled. The lumber has tripled in my state. My friend who's a builder, he builds $300,000 to $500,000 spec homes. His $300,000 to $500,000 spec homes are now $400,000 to $600,000. $100,000 per home increase in labor price or lumber.
And are they the homes that you can just get a tornado and it disappears overnight?
Not in my area. No, we don't have any of that.
But people don't realize, though, with the price of lumber increases, I don't know about you, but my homeowner's insurance went up $300 because of the cost of replacement value.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, they'll do that.
Yeah, it goes up every year, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
No claims, just keep going up.
I haven't had a claim
had an increase in 15 years.
Yeah, 31
I've
years.
had an increase in 15 years on this house.
Oh wow, you're lucky.
I was paying $275 a year per $500,000 policy.
Shit, I pay that a month.
What you could have done, Mr. Briggs, to save you a bit of money on your roof there, is you could have gathered up all them Trump signs and used them.
There's a lot of them out. It's still out there.
They still pick it in my area every weekend. I see them out there.
There you go. I'll give you. But there's only one problem with that, Mick. They're plastic. I don't want a plastic roof.
Well, I'm just saying, could have saved money. There's loads out there.
I didn't. What do you mean? I saved money? I only paid $6,000 out of that. The rest is all by the government. They paid for my roof.
You were lucky. You got a grant. That helps. Yeah.
And they did the windows last week, and they're out there now tearing off the siding in the rain, doing the siding. So I'm just sitting here watching.
Remember, Scott, you're supporting Guatemala there. Okay, you got to.
That's right. This is these guys are all from UK. Every one of them are from the UK. They sound like Mick. I got a yard full of Mick Mowers in my yard going. They got the accent and all.
Brother, if you had a load of Mick Mowers in your yard, you'd be in serious trouble. That's what I'm saying. You'd be in serious trouble.
3 of them are bald like you, and they talk just like you.
There you go.
Yep, they're all moving over here.
Yeah, we come over there.
I asked one of them if they heard of you, and they said yes, and they said they watch your channel all the time.
All it is the Brits moving over because we heard a rumor that apparently someone's trying to make USA great again. That's what we heard. So we thought we'd move over and have a look.
Hey, they're doing this. They're doing a good job. They talk just like Mick. They got the accent and all. They don't want to be on camera. I'd go out there and show you one of them. The one looks like your twin.
We all look the same.
Here's one for you guys. I got I bought a zero turn that had a blown engine. So I brought it home, popped the top off this thing, and it turned out it was I don't know if you ever worked on the Kohler 7000 series. It's a vertical engine. They're pretty nice. It's a twin. And
it's a good engine.
Yeah, I like them. And I've been in them before, but this one that was blown, I got in there and it had a plastic cam. It was actually a hybrid because it had metal on the bottom for all the lobes, and then up top the gear was plastic. Yeah. And what had happened was the plastic gear just blew apart. So, they assumed the engine was blown or something like that. And, because the pistons weren't moving. One of them might have been, I don't know. But, all I had to do was just pull the cam out and put in a new one.
Lovely.
Yeah, the replacement cam's aluminum, right?
Yeah, it's plastic, but I got the same one, but I did find out that the metal one is an exact fit. So you can get the metal one, but I don't know why the hell they even make a plastic one.
Is that plastic? Because is it some kind of sacrificial part? Do you think, Bob, could be to save the engine or not?
I think it's a cost savings thing because I asked the guy who's a dealer down there for MTD because this thing was a Cub Cadet. And I said, why do some of these engines have the exact same engine that's made for MTD has the plastic cam, and some of the other ones, like if they make it for Gravely or something like that, it's metal. So I didn't know why they do that.
All about the dollars. That's it.
Yeah.
It's all about the dollars.
Keep the price down for the new machine. That's all it is.
A lot of
you injection mold the gear, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff I'm seeing over here, the newer stuff coming off the line for 2021, it's all plastic, baby. It's all plastic. Everything is plastic.
Yeah, I got this other one, like a newer Cub Cadet. You guys work on any of those? It's a Cub Cadet. It might be like an XP1 or something.
The tractor? Yeah, the tractors. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's plastic on it.
Yeah.
The hood.
Don't close that hood too fast because boom.
Yeah. You know what I noticed is that the transmissions, last year they were plastic, and now this year they went back to aluminum.
But remember all those transmissions, General Transmissions, when they first started those out years ago with the GT transmissions, they had a recall on those because they had a little 3 millimeter button head screw that held the variator in, and that thing would snap. Okay. Yeah. Then that transmission they recalled and stopped making it. But if anytime you work on the John Deere D series, like D105 and all that, they all have stupid variator. And the problem is with the variator, there's 2 rubber bands, and those rubber bands are what give you the tension on the plastic linkage to give you your speed. So as the rubber bands lose their tension, you'll lose speed. I mean, it's a ridiculous design.
Well, it's like the zero turn I bought last year. I went to pull out of the garage this year, and it won't spin. The one wheel transmission won't spin. So I call up the dealer. I bought a Toro. I didn't buy a cheap one. Call up, came over, and they said transmission shot.
Yeah, but you have individual motors on those, right? One on each wheel. You have one pump.
One pump, but two transmissions on both sides. And they picked it up.
On one of those, on one of them quite recently, Bob. You did one with that had an independent rear wheel motor, didn't it? On one of those.
Yeah, you replaced one, Bob, on yours, the Hydro where the motor blew, one of the motors.
Yeah, most of them. I can't keep track of it all, but I've done them.
I think
I've seen them a lot on X marks. They blow a lot on the X marks.
I think we did something with yours, Bob, where you didn't you?
I honed them. It depends what type of transmission you're looking at there. So, Mr. Briggs, yours is a hydro gear. Is that what it is, or do you have separate pumps and wheel motors?
There's separate motors on both sides. I can't remember what the guy said.
Single pump, dual motor.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I got a video on my channel. If you're gonna take that thing apart, you can hone down the aluminum.
I'm not doing anything. It's under warranty. It's less than I bought it in October. I'm not touching it.
Oh, good.
But they told me they got to change both of them because of the warranty. Toro won't let him change this one. He's got to change them both, whether the other one's good or bad.
Bob, what do you think of that? You think it's just dirt in there, or the wrong oil, or what do you think's causing it?
I don't know. It could just be. If you're towing things or going up a lot of hills, also, turning on the street every time. That's pretty rough on those transmissions. And
I've never had it in the street.
Could it be where you're cutting and you predominantly turn one way all the time?
I don't know. I mean, I think the main thing that kills those transmissions is dirt getting in them.
Yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, in them. Yeah. Okay. I see the dirt
thing I used it for,
where you don't get cooling.
Yeah.
The only thing I used it for was I used it for fall leaf cleanup. That's it. And I grind my leaves. That's all I do. I go back and forth to and then bag them up with a push mower and make a mulch of them for the flower beds.
Yeah. And didn't you change out the 3/4 shaft to a 1-inch shaft, Bob?
Yeah, I've done that too with the Toros. Yeah, that's pretty. A lot of those break, man. You would be really surprised. I mean, it's like I probably had, since I made that video, I probably had 100 people contact me about how theirs broke too.
Right. Yeah, that was the 3/4 though, right? The 3/4
one could have been recalled. Yeah, it was 3/4, which is really thin if you look at it compared to anything else. But anyhow,
he thinks they didn't have it. He thinks there was no gasket between the two cases because he took it apart. There was nothing there. He said it was full of leaves from mulching.
Yeah, usually there's a gasket.
Well, there you go, dirt.
It's only the bronze sheave on there. There's no gasket.
What were you saying, Bob?
There's a gasket.
I was saying that T1 Cub Cadet, I couldn't believe it. This guy, I jacked the thing up, and the front tires were, wobbling side to side. And I got in, I popped the tire off, and the bushings on those mowers, you know what they're made out of?
Plastic.
Yeah. What? It's just plastic, and I can't believe that because I'm always replacing the brass bushings from the Husqvarnas and the Craftsman. They wear out, but then what do? They go and make them out of plastic. It even has a plastic grease zerk on the thing.
Right.
When I pulled it off, the plastic was all egg shaped, and it's just such a mess. It's like I don't know.
These are the vertical bushings, the vertical headed bushings on the upper and lower of the spindle, so the spindle goes like this. Or are these the ones
horizontal,
on the wheel?
right where the wheel connects?
Oh, okay. All right.
No, right where the wheel rides on the axle, it has plastic.
A buddy of mine just bought the Super Cub, the one with the 16 horse, and that's got the plastic wheel crap in the front. That was $9,000.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Yep.
It's all about saving money. I know the Hondas over here, even the commercial Hondas, they've got the chocolate gearbox, and a chocolate gearbox brand new is 170 quid, brand spanking new. So whenever someone comes in with a Honda says the drive's packed up, I think, well, it's not worth doing. If it's out of warranty, it's not worth doing. Can't do it.
Yeah, plus those rear wheel drives, Mick, man, they're a lot of work to switch out a transmission.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I have just punched in two because they have a common fault, Bob, with the they've got like a roller pin. I'll say earlier on. I've got like a little roll high tensile steel roller pin, and you can't get a punch in long enough and a swing on a hammer without hitting the back roller. You've got to take the back roller out. It's another 2 hours work.
Yeah, especially if you don't do it every day, it could take more than that.
Yeah. Pain in the ass, but there you go.
That's what we do. Plastic is here to stay, though. We're going to see everything plastic soon.
But that's why they only give commercial guys a year's warranty. That's the reason, because they know the gearbox is not going to last. It's as simple as that.
Well, you know what I found out the other day too, and I was looking at one of your videos, Bob. I was working on the X300, the Tough Torque K46, and luckily on mine, it was something simple. It was just that the splines on the pulley just worn away. Okay, that was an easy fix. But I saw in your video and on Brian's Mobile and some of the other guys where you actually went in there and changed out the pump and this and that and the other thing. But I was surprised because I talked to a friend of mine who is a Deere dealer, and even Tough Torque, I forget the guy's name, Dennis or somebody at Tough Torque. There's a guy who answers the phone all the time, where they say, the first time you buy a brand new machine with a Tough Torque rear end that's from Deere or anybody else, change out the fluid.
Yeah, it's got regular 1030.
Yeah, regular 30. And if you use the Tough Torque synthetic, it'll last you forever. This transmission only had 400 hours on it, so luckily it was only the pulley. But you see the ones that have 8, 9, or 1,000 hours on it, and it's got, like you said, 1030 or whatever. I know Brian's Mobile One, I watch his channel a lot. He said they even recommend, if you go to the website, you can use like 5W30, Castrol synthetic or something, or something like that, or 5W50, I think it is, in place of the Tough Torque fluid, because it only takes 3 pints, but you got to buy the Tough Torque gallon for $70. And what do you do with the extra if you're not a small engine guy? But at least they put out the sheet on the Tough Torque website of all the fluids that you can use if you can't get their fluid, easily. So that was nice.
I just wish they'd put some kind of access hole to be able to change out the fluid and a
Oh,
drain.
no. You got to take the tranny out so you can take the fan off so you can get to the fill hole. That's what sucks about it.
They do that. They do that to stop the likes of me and you doing that, Henry. That's why they do that. That's why.
And I don't know if it was you, Bob, or somebody else, but someone did the video where you could actually take it apart and drill out the bungs for the plugs, so you could have drain holes. So you can drain it out.
That wasn't me. Companies ask them not to. Yeah.
They do. They actually have the bungs in there because the higher priced ones will have actual drain holes, but most people, the deer dealers, MTD, they don't want this guy to be able to service anything. And the thing that really sucks about those K46 is the vent that's on there. It's got a plastic cover. We call it GTB, guaranteed to break. You go to take that plastic piece, it snaps right off. Now you got to buy a new vent for $7.
Yeah.
And I was going to take the vent off and check the fluid. Nope, that ain't happening. Crazy.
Yeah, well, some of the newer machines actually have.
All right, hold on one second, Bob. Christian, I'm sorry. I usually have Christian Siegler on here at the end of every channel. And Christian, I'm sorry. We're starting to talk about small engines. I'm getting into it. I'm fortunate to have Bob and Mick here, so my apologies. But small engines take precedence, Christian. Next time, we'll have you on next time, Christian. I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Bob.
I don't even know what I was talking about, Ken.
Neither do I.
That's all right. No, but I'm saying very rarely does my chat on a Sunday really start talking about small engines. So I'm sort of psyched because we're talking about small engines. Usually it's about politics or Briggs's teeth or whatever, but today we're talking about engines.
Bob, you were talking
now
about
those new hydro gears are coming with reservoirs, so there's the hydraulic fluid reservoir up top. But I can tell you, those hydro gear transmissions generally don't leak. I don't see much as far as leaks, except where the axle goes out. That would be the only spot. But a lot of times, like I hear a lot of people like, I'm going to add oil because it's not working. And usually that does nothing because it's not leaking unless you're seeing signs of oil.
I've seen the one O-ring leak though, Bob, where you put that plate on, that it only goes one way. Yeah, I've seen that. That's the only leak I've ever seen.
Yeah, but that's even on the top. So
yeah.
The other thing is I do like the idea of those hydro gear things because you actually have separate transmissions.
Yeah.
So I've already dealt with the ones that have the pumps and the motors all, like on an X-Mark, you have a reservoir tank, you have 2 wheel motors, 2 pumps. And if one side goes bad, you can take all that metal filings and piss that over to the other side and rack it real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like I think on the commercial zero turns, I think that they should split the reservoir in half and try and separate them.
Yeah, so you can isolate the 2 off separately so that doesn't trash the whole machine to one side of it. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. They won't.
This is definitely a time of year though where everybody's going crazy. Bob, how is it? I know you got tons of customers who've been doing it for years. Do you ever get people that get irate with you on your phone saying, well, you haven't returned my call, blah, 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 this, that? I mean, I know I have my regular life, and this to me is a sideline, but you get people that get so irate with you, like, oh, you're ignoring me, this and that. Then you call them back and say, look, I don't have time this week, maybe next week. Oh, but I got to mow my grass. It's like, dude, this is a hobby for me. This is a sideline. I'm not your brother. I'm not your father. It's just you'll get it when you get it, or go to the dealer and get the 6-week time from him.
Ken, I've made a great leap this year where I took my voice message on my phone and I set it up like if it says something like my hands are dirty, I'm probably working, so I'm not going to pick up the phone. And, if this is really important, leave a message. And if you don't want to leave a message and it's real important, send a text. And that's great because then I have like a written record of who wants what, where they live, where to pick it up, what's wrong. And then I just go through and kind of pick and choose what I want to work on. Yeah. And you know what? If they're not leaving a message and they're not leaving a text, it's not important. So I'm not calling them back and wasting my time.
Well, how about the message? Call me back.
Talk to you forever about, oh, it's smoking. It's, what do you think it is? And I don't have time for that. I'm like,
I'm in the same boat as you, Bob. I've got so many people this year text me up saying, this is a problem with the machine. How much to fix it?
Yeah.
Bring it in. Let me have a look at it. I'll give you a quotation. I'll tell you what I think it is, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, but I don't want to bring it in if it's going to cost too much money. Then go and buy a new one.
Yeah, I think I get a lot of work because I give ballpark quotes, and I just say, hey, I'll take a guess at it. This is what it's going to run you. I'm trying to plug this thing in, but and I think I get a lot of work that way because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know what it costs. So I'll look at it. I don't know. So, I try and speculate what it could be and let them know.
Well, a lot of people, Bob, they'll shop for price. They'll call up the dealer, and the dealer will say, oh, it's a $300 job. Then they call you or me, and I say, well, it's about 180 roughly. Oh, and then boom, because a lot of them, they don't care who works on it. They just want the lowest price.
Oh,
yeah, I agree with that.
I had a machine in 3 weeks ago. An old gentleman. It was only a self-propelled mower. He took it in and he took it to 2 dealerships, and both dealerships could not remove the blade off of the machine. It could not get it off. So he messaged me saying, this is the issue. So okay, bring it on down. I'll have a look at it. I got my impact gun, which I can assure you is nowhere near as good as anyone else's on this panel. Mine's just a standard 24-liter air compressor gun. It's nothing fancy. It's a silver line. I put it on there, and I didn't even have it on the highest setting. Just give it a quick wallop, and it comes straight off. It just comes straight off, So the bloke, what's up with that? The dealership are they're not interested in your mower. They want you to go and buy a new mower.
Yeah.
So I made myself a few bucks just by doing that job for him, which is a very simple job. I think it was a blade boss needed replacing, but they just weren't interested in ordering one up and and doing a £50 dealership price for a new machine. They just said no, go away, can't do it.
That's the way those dealers work because, like, where I get all my tractors from, this guy, people come in, my tractor's smoking, and they'll say, well, it could be a head gasket, it could be the rings, we got to look at it, blah blah blah. And next thing they do, I sell them a new tractor.
Yeah.
And they say, we'll give you $500 for yours. And then I come in and buy the broken ones.
Yeah. My dealer is a straight $50 trade-in, no matter what it is. Just $50. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, remember, they buy these tractors and they don't want to sit on them all year. They want to.
Yeah, where are you going to store them? I know. Yeah.
Yep. They're not going to store them. They're not going to pay for them either because they usually have to pay ahead of time for the machine.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy I work with, he probably gets over 200 tractors a year new. And I'm talking like the, big everything from farm combines to the hydraulic backhoes and front end loader things, those little things, and just a ton of equipment. And last year he had his best year ever with COVID. Go figure.
Really?
For selling though, or for repairs?
Selling.
Really?
Both. I think both, because people were
if
out.
he had stock, because I know a lot of people didn't have stock for 6 months.
Yeah, well, he buys, in March, everything gets delivered.
Yeah.
I mean, right now they're coming in these crates, and they have 2 kids there taking down the crates and moving them out.
Yeah.
So that's where real money is, selling the new ones, not in the old ones.
Yep. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like people that have 10-year-old machines.
They don't like anyone if their machine's out of warranty. It's as simple as that. If it's not out of warranty, they're not interested.
That's right.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys ever drove one of those zero turns with the steering wheels.
Yeah.
No. Oh, the Cub Cadet ones?
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
You drove it?
One time I drove it where the wheels go like sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I picked one up, so I own it. Hopefully I'm selling it today, but it was in really nice shape. And the steering wheel options like $800, $1,000 more on those things.
Wow.
Wow.
So it really, it increases the price, but I like driving it. And I had my brother was here this weekend, so I had him mow the lawn, and he really liked it. I thought I had a buyer right there, but then he got cold feet.
Try tapping your brother up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bob, I don't know if you heard the beginning of the stream, but I had a mower yesterday that came in where Don't ask me how it happened. I probably know, but I go to start the thing. Boom, the blade shoots right out and almost clips me. Okay, on a push mower. And this guy swears it ran till the end of the year last year. And digging into it further, the flywheel nut had one thread on it. Okay, the flywheel was wonky, and like I said, the blade and the blade adapter shot out and almost clipped me. And this guy's telling me, "Oh yeah, it ran toward the end of the year." No, it didn't. No, it didn't. You know.
Wow.
Now I've never checked, and I'm doing it from now on. I've never checked when someone brings me a push mower and says do a service. I've never lifted it up to make sure the blade is tight before. Normally, I throw gas and warm up the oil, change it. Now, from now on, I'm going to make sure the blade's tight because that scared the living hell out of me.
You have to go by the simple basis that about 99% of all customers lie. It's as simple as that. They all lie. Whenever they say it was running fine last year, I'll say, yeah, we all say that.
Yeah. Well, people say, well, yeah, it ran great. I go, show me. You're like,
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
them start it up in front of you. That's all.
Yeah. Well, that's one good thing with tractors compared to push mowers, because when people bring them over, you know, if you're going to deliver a tractor, it's not driving, and they bring it themselves. You know, I get to watch them back their trailer in my driveway, which is really like
hilarious. It's like watching them put a boat in the water.
And you they only do that if they're not running at all. You know, they're like, I just need a tune up. You know, they want it in and want it out, and then they come over. It's got 3 flat tires. They have this guy, he backed the thing up, and I was on the phone, and he was unloading it himself, and he was trying to push it with the hydros locked, you know, and he was like, "Man, this thing is heavy." And then I went down there and unlocked it.
Don't you love the look on their face when you pull the unlock and then you go?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the Toros.
But you know what I love, Bob? They do it to me. They'll try and drop it off when I'm not home. They'll put it in the driveway, put a note on it with their phone number, let me know when it's ready. Okay, so now you don't know a damn thing. You don't know if it ran, didn't run, what's wrong, and then you call them. Well, it didn't do that before, and I'm like, dude, I don't know anything about this. You dropped it off without me seeing it.
Yeah.
And then now they're blaming you, saying, "Oh, what'd you do to it?" I'm like, dude, come on, you know.
Yeah, I do a lot of drop-offs without being there, and I even do the pickups without being there. I mean, I find I've never got ghosted. You know, these are local neighbors. You know, it's like a word of mouth type of thing.
Friend to friend, always. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So it's like, you know, I find if I can put something outside and they can load it themselves, that's like one less thing. Because these people always want to talk. Well, how do you store the thing? How do you do this?
Yeah.
You know, I have trouble starting it sometimes. You know, it's like a 10-minute thing, and that adds up when you're doing 3 a day.
Yeah, cool. I had a customer yesterday. The X300 tractor that I did. I bring it to him. He goes, "Oh, you fixed my pressure washer. Now I can't start it." It was one of those pressure washers with the Briggs engine that has the hydraulic pressure fed governor link with a governor cable. So if it's not putting out pressure, it doesn't apply throttle. Okay. So at first I said to the guy, "You never seen those, Bob?"
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's got a pump, but on the pump, there's a switch or a solenoid or something. It actually pushes a cable when the pump is on, and that cable pushes the governor to give it the full throttle.
I know what you're saying. I don't think I've seen it though. But
so when you're running it, it'll idle low. Once you call for pressure, boom, just like on a generator, and then the governor will pick up, do all that. But anyway, I said to him, "Morning, Rich." I said to him, "You know, you're not starting it correctly." He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, tell these people, every time you start a pressure washer, you have to have the hose on.
Yeah, hook it up.
Because otherwise you're fighting against the pump. And he didn't know this. So I told him. And none of these pressure washers, you know, they don't have locks on the handles for safety.
Right.
So I said, and this guy's, 70 years old, how's he going to hold the wand, put his hand down, and pull it? You can't, it's almost impossible, you know? So, but I said to him, I said, well, what you may want to do is take the nozzle out so it's just dribbling out, and then put something around the handle. At least you got the flow. And I said to him too, you don't want to leave this thing running for 20 minutes while you go in and get a Coke.
You see, that's that one of them 15-minute conversations Bob was just talking about a minute ago.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
The other thing with those pressure washers, I just tell people, I tell them about squeezing the handle and that, but I usually recommend that they start it without the hose.
Yeah.
Choke it, start it, and then kill it. Then hook up your hose, give it a pull, go. You know,
There
you're
you
not
go.
running long enough that it's going to get hot or anything. I'm talking let it run like 5-6 seconds, just kill it, and then hook up. And that should take care of the problems.
Yeah. I had one customer who thought he'd make a steam cleaner. So he hooked the pressure washer up to his hot water line, blew all the seals because it was, his water was 190 degrees or whatever. And I said to him, this is a cold water pressure washer. Oh, but why can't I put hot water in? Because you can't.
Yeah.
He didn't realize. I said, this is what cools your engine.
He needs a job in the circus. That's what he needs a job. He needs a job to just juggling balls. That's what he needs a job doing.
Unreal.
You do get them, man.
What's up, Rich? I like your stickers, Rich. Rich got some pretty cool stickers. I tell you, it looks like a TV show.
So we got 2 Mower channels out there, I guess.
No. This is outdone.
Outdone, baby.
He's outdone Henry.
Outdone. So no, I got a whole mess of stickers this week from everybody. That I'm going to send that package over to Top Conquer. So
rumor has it there's a double wide 6 t-shirt coming my way. Just a rumor. I did hear a rumor about it.
Yeah. Send me your address. Well, I don't know. The problem is I don't have XL. What size you want? I got extra.
Whoa! That guy's throwing stones.
Wait, Bob. Whoa, hold on a second, Bob. Just for nothing, not for nothing. Okay, because we're friends. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw someone yesterday with a double wide 6 shirt. I've never even been offered the option to purchase one, and I will. But where do you go to get one?
Yeah, business has been going so well that I have the people coming from Canada for business here. And Steve came down from Canada to have his lawnmower serviced, and I gave him a shirt because it's such a long trip.
Wow, cool.
Well, hey, did you notice what I'm wearing, Bob?
Looks like you have nothing on, Ken.
No, what did I say?
Don't even talk about Ken having nothing on because the other day.
Don't start, Mick.
Whoa.
Wait. Let me preface this, guys. Mick calls me at 7:45 on a weekend morning and expects me to be in a 3-piece suit to answer a message.
You were frying eggs next to the cooker with no clothes on. What's that all about? And then you push the answer button.
It's funny, I see this thing. It says, "What is it? What was that, Mick? Facebook? It was some
Instagram.
Okay, so and I'm not great with the Instagram messaging like that because I never really did it. So I look on there and I see Mick's Mower. I go, Mick's Mower. It's 8 a.m. It's a Saturday morning. I'm waiting to go on Pate's chat. I'm frying up some eggs. So I click on it. Boom! There's Mick's head. I'm like, what the hell's that? Now I got my skivvies on, of course, but I don't have a shirt on. Mick's like, are you naked? And I'm like, no, I'm making eggs.
Well, I had a technical question I wanted answered. It's as simple as that. I can't wait on people. You answer the phone and let me get on
we
my
got
day.
you the parts. We got you the parts.
Yeah, I got the part, and what a part that cost me in all 24 quid for that, just for a fuel pump, gasket, and diaphragm set, Bob. 24 quid.
That's what happens when Homelight uses Yamaha in their generators.
£24 for that.
Jeez.
You can keep that.
Yeah, basically it's an outboard motor part.
Yeah. Oh, yes. What it is, it's an outboard on a generator.
Yep.
So back to the shirts. Were you guys fitting in XL?
Double for me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, you can't get
I don't have double XL. What about you, Mick?
Just send me a logo. I'll get it printed my end.
All right.
Just email me your logo over. I'll get it printed my end.
They would look
nice.
Bob,
if I lose more weight, I may be able to fit in the XL, but right now it's still
some incentive. Well, email me and I'll send them.
It's an incentive for Ken to lose weight. Have you seen how much food he eats on my stream? You're joking. You got no chance.
Mick, you should be proud that I take my day and I schedule it around your stream. So that I'm ready for lunch break when your stream comes on.
We can hear it's lunchtime on my stream, Ken. We know you're eating.
Hey, just remember what I'm eating. All right. Well, that's not exactly a prune Danish, So.
Right. Well, I've got to go because Mrs. P will be home from work in a minute, so I'll go and see her, and I'll catch all you
your
gentlemen.
friends on Conquer chimed in, Mick.
Hey.
Your friend Phil just chimed in.
Oh, I'm going then. If Conk was coming, I'm out of it. I'm not sitting talking to him. He's a raving lunatic. Right, I'll catch you later on. Take it easy, Bob. Nice to see you. Well,
mate. Thanks for stopping by, Mick. I'm gonna see if Christian is on, and if Christian is on, I'm gonna let him stop or end it like.
And I'm gonna get rolling too. It's good talking to everybody.
You too. Thanks for showing up, Bob. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Shoot me an email if you want a shirt. I'll send it.
All right, thanks, Bob.
You bet.
If Christian's still here, hold on. If Christian's still here, I will let him end the stream as we normally do. So I will put out the link. And I apologize to Christian because I do like ending with him each week. But you know what? We started talking about small engines, and that's what it's all about. And we never talk about small engines. I mean, Sunday is usually the rant day where we talk about everything but small engines. So
everything all week.
if Christian's here, you can come back up, my friend, and I will let you end the stream. But other than that, I apologize. But you know what? How often do we get celebrities like Mick and Bob on the stream at one time? So I had to take advantage.
Yeah, I got to go put out a fire. I'll be right back.
I figured Rich would be in church today.
Well, he is. He is.
Is
I'm
he at
at
the
work.
church? Oh, okay.
No, my real job.
Oh, regular job?
Oh.
Yeah. What's your day like, Henry? What do you got going on? Anything?
Today, well, I got people. This whole week I had people over because my other sister-in-law died. So I still have my other sister-in-law from Texas over. So whatever plans are for the day of that,
Well, hopefully it means good food, right?
Well, definitely, yeah. Yeah, this whole weekend it seemed like we've been getting good food and everything, So
yeah.
And then they left yesterday, so I was able to do my wiring.
Hey, Phil, how you doing, buddy?
Afternoon, guys. How are we doing, Henry?
Did you see how your friend bailed out when you heard you were coming on?
Yeah, I'll have to have a word with that lad. I think I need to have a quiet word with him in the back of the bike sheds.
Yeah.
How are we
How's
doing,
everything
guys?
going? Good. Yeah.
Just been cajoled to take the missus shopping, so hence the late appearance, as they say. Hi guys on the comments. Nice to see everybody. By the way, how's Snobby? Did Snobby? Someone say Snobby hurt his back or something?
Yeah,
that's what I'm hearing. I mean, they were both on here before. I know Dusty.
Okay.
Dusty's still on. Yeah. She just said hello to you. So yeah, it does. I think it was his back. Something about. I know. I saw a video about 1,000 pound copper whatever generators or something. So then the next thing I heard was Snobby's did something with his back. So
oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I saw his video this morning about tin coated copper. I watched that this morning.
Okay.
So I'm hoping everything's back to normal, but we'll see. I mean, I'll go on Dusty's later, and hopefully Snobby will be there. So
yeah, good. That'd be good. I'll pop on there. It's I just been out before I went shopping. Somebody offered me 3.
Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, sorry. I do that all the time. I hit a key, and when I hit a key, the last key that I hit comes up, and that was you. Sorry about that.
That's not a problem.
Continue.
Yeah, so somebody offered me 3 lawnmowers for free, and I went and had a look at them. I've seen I've seen more rust. No, I can't think I've ever seen so much rust in all my life. So that was I said thanks very much for your kind offer.
Yeah, they just wanted to clean them out of their yard.
Absolutely, yeah. It was Conquer scrap machine or some sort of thing. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That way too. Come on and get them out of my yard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, do you have allotments over in the States in Canada? Do you know what I mean by an allotment?
What do you mean?
It's like a small piece of land that anybody can rent, and they grow their own vegetables on there. And keep
with community gardens. Yeah,
I mean, it's normally.
we do.
I think they're normally a third of an acre. Well, size. That's there is an actual size for allotments. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's a third of an acre. But they're going up there, chickens up there, and all sorts of.
Oh wow.
Over here underneath the power lines, they actually till all that soil underneath the power lines, and you go ahead and plant whatever you want.
Really? Oh wow, yeah. Well, there's loads of chickens up there. So guess what we've got for dinner tonight?
Chicken.
I'm thinking about joining one of those because where I am, we have so many hedgehogs and moles and gophers and things like that. I can't really grow vegetables; they'll get eaten every night. So a community garden makes sense.
Our community garden is called Waitrose, which is a local supermarket.
Yeah,
we do our bit. We buy all the misshapes if we can.
Yeah.
You got.
I did container gardening for a while, but then the squirrels got smart and they started going up on my deck and eating all the containers up.
Ah, right. Yeah. Tree rats with tails. Yeah.
Yep.
I think people actually eat them, don't they?
Yeah.
Some
people eat squirrel.
Yeah. I guess Mr. Briggs would. I guess he eats most things.
Oh, is that what Dick said on here? Waitrose? That's the name of the market? Waitrose?
Yeah, it's a supermarket chain, mate. Yeah, they can be a bit expensive, but they're always good quality. But we've got a good one. Hey, below the expense, I can afford to pay 20 pence for a tin of beans.
There's James Condon. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Mr. Generator is on there.
Hi, James. Yeah, good. It's good to see everybody on your screen. Ken, because you've been going on for a while. Unusual for you.
2 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah, it was pretty good. I apologize to Christian Siegler because I like to have Christian up at the end of the stream. He was like, "Give me an invite." But we had Bob on there from Double Wide 6, and when we get the big time guys on, I like to, and especially when we're talking small engines, I like to keep it going.
Yeah.
So,
of course, you had the other big guy on it, didn't you? Mixed Mowers.
Yeah,
and I mean big.
Little, yeah.
I mean big.
Did you see when Riley was on? Mick went outside to go sell a mower, and he goes, "Go talk to Ken." He goes, "Who's Ken?" He goes, "The guy with the money in the States." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" So, but that was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm sorry I missed it. I'm hopefully going to go up and see him fairly soon with this other mower. I've decided if we can't fix it, it's going to be converted to a push mower. I've had enough.
I tell you, the other day I had 2 or 3 blowers that I did a video on. Should I scrap them? Should I part them out? Whatever. I said, you know what? My real estate is worth more than storing garbage. So I just grabbed some parts and threw them at the dump. I said, the hell with it.
Well, it gets to that point. I was given a mower on last Monday. Somebody said, it's free. Anybody, they can go along and have it. So I collected it in the afternoon, sold it for a good deal on yesterday. It was sold. Spent a couple of hours on it, as you do, and it's gone.
Good.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine who's been wanting me to pick up a used tractor in nice shape too. It needs a head gasket, but nice shape for like 6 months now. So finally, with no snow and everything else, I'm going to text him today, and hopefully I can pick it up. But I don't know if you guys remember, about 3 or 4 months ago, I gave a lawn tractor to my neighbor's son, 13-year-old kid. Andrew lives next to me, and I said, "Good father-son project for you guys." Okay. So yesterday I'm sitting there. And I think it was just after mixed stream. I ding dong. Said, "Doris, who's that?" So my wife's like, "Are you expecting someone?" Because she always says that because she figures it's one of my small engine customers. And I said, "I'm not expecting anyone." So I go to the door and it's Andrew, the kid from next door. And he goes, "Can we bring the tractor over?" I'm like, "Why?" And I said, "That's it's a father-son project." He goes, "Well, we can't get it to start." So the father's in the driveway next door to my house. So I look out the door and I go, "Matt," the father, I said, "What's happening?" He goes, "Oh, we put a new battery in and it won't start." He goes, "I put a new spark plug, new battery." I said, "Matt," I said, "did you make sure it's getting spark? Forget you put a new plug in. Make sure it's getting spark. If you know it's getting spark, take off the air filter, squirt some fuel in manually. If it pops, that means the carburetor's clogged. You just have to clean the carburetor." I didn't hear anything back from him after that. So hopefully they got it running. Yeah. So, but as I said, the guy next door, he's a decent mechanic. I see him doing brake jobs and stuff. I said, "You can figure it out." And this was given to me. Like a 10-year-old Craftsman tractor, beautiful shape, black YT 1000 or something, real nice tractor. I said, "Great father-son project. I wish my dad did it with me when I was a kid." His son's 13, 14. I said, "Great father-son deal." Plus now I don't have to keep cutting their grass. Now they can do it.
It's I must admit, I had one in the other day. I just did the same thing you said. I had a good spark and stuff, but it wouldn't fire. Anyway, I did a compression test, and it was only £60.
Wow!
But time I done the carbon, or whacked it back together, just tried it. Starts first time every time. Runs sweet as a nut with £60.
Yeah,
and I think with new oil and all the rest of it, it's coated the rings and stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's done. That push mower I was talking about this morning, the one that almost bit me with that blade. Yeah. After I got it running and everything, the owner came by and he goes, it's never run like that. I go, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to run. So I'm still sort of, what didn't he tell me about what went on?
Absolutely,
but I tell you,
yeah.
when I started that thing up and the blade flew right out at by my feet, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I was like,
I always say, I talk to Mick about it. I hate liars. Just tell me what the problem is. I can do something then. Hi, James.
Hey guys, I'm surprised to see you here still.
I know.
How you doing?
Where are we all, James?
Well, no, we had double wide 6. Bob came up, and when Bob's up, everybody's watching, and we actually started talking about small engines and how often does this channel on a Sunday morning talk about small engine? Usually, it's everything but. But we were talking it, and actually, James, I looked at one of your videos yesterday. I was just thumbing through, and it was one you did a year ago on your neighbor's Homelight XL2 chainsaw.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know Jim was into that." And it was a good video, though. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of chainsaws. That one I did for my neighbor, and people gave me a lot of grief about that one because I didn't clean it apparently good enough.
Oh, you didn't? You didn't clean out the case, all the crap in the case?
I cleaned it off, but I didn't make it look perfect.
Oh,
so I get a lot of crap about it.
That thing was nasty. When you were taking it apart and when I saw you taking hoses off, put it back on, and it was still grimy, yeah, I was getting a little cringy there too. But hey, you got it running, right? Everything worked.
Yeah, it was in tough shape. I mean, it really needed a lot, so I was just trying to get it usable again. But he didn't even have an air filter on it, so I kind of felt like it's not going to last. It's not going to last much longer anyway. I'll just try to do
one thing I didn't see, and I meant to ask you on that. Now that you're here, did you confirm that the oiler was working?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, because the duck bills on those, you know the story. Those things suck.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about those quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
So what do you got going on?
Well, I stayed up really late last night working on something. I was about to call you, and then I realized you were still on stream, so I thought this might be easier. But I was actually just watching one of Bob's videos. I had a smoking engine, and I thought it was the head gasket. Found the defect in that. It wasn't the head gasket. So I pulled the whole thing apart last night. The oil scraper ring's perfect, but the cylinder does have scoring. So, the compression's good. It runs good, but I'm kind of scratching my head like,
What engine though? What kind? Another Briggs or what is it?
Yeah, it's just a 10-horse Briggs, like the ones you've seen on a lot of the generators I work on.
Yeah, so hone it out. Put the one size rings oversize, and you should be good.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards. It's really the only thing that makes sense cost-wise is just hone it out. The rings.
Did you do a leak down though, Jim? Did you do a leak down to see that it's coming through the crankcase?
No, the compression's good. I load tested it before taking it apart.
Okay.
The engine's actually doing very well, and it mostly stopped smoking after about 2 minutes of running.
When it expanded.
You can still smell it. The rings, the end gap is good. Like they're practically new as far as the end gap goes. So I was just thinking new rings, hone it, and can't make it work.
Did it have a lot of carbon on the head where the carbon got in there and scored the cylinders or what?
No, it was very clean actually.
Yeah. You got to get the cross hatches back on there because if it's you got the lines, the vertical lines going up and down, that's where the oil's coming from. You got to have those cross hatches in there.
And a lot of people too, when they don't know how to break in an engine, they just start out full bore, and the rings never break in 100%, and that's where you get oil leakage too.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? If you hone the cylinder, do I need new rings?
I would put new rings in, but if you're just doing a quick hone, you may get away with standard size rings if you have enough where the gap is, make the gap, to the min, so it'll wear itself out.
Yeah.
So you got good tension.
There's minimal wear on that bore, so I can definitely hone it a bit without too much.
How do the rings look though, Jim? Do the rings themselves look like they have score marks on them?
Yeah. No, they look great.
They can go a bit oval as well. If you look at them carefully, they can
get out of round.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good point. Actually, I noticed when taking it off with the ring expander, the ring wasn't expanding evenly. Like it seemed weird.
It could lose its temper. I've seen them lose temper over time too if they run hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Just go around with a vernier just to check to see how wide they are at 3 or 4 places. It's easy to check.
There is a little bit of signs of overheating too. I saw on one of the
no,
valves
overheating,
the
it'll
color.
take the temper out of the rings. Yeah, then they won't expand. And that
Yeah,
might
if
do.
you,
But I, like you said, a quick ball hone or a quick cylinder hone just to get that crosshatch back in, so the rings it will seat in.
And the rings, if they're like rounded, the ring itself, make sure they're sharp on both ends. Where it's a good ring. It's not rounded off.
And make sure they're in the right way, because there is a right and wrong way. A lot of rings will either have a dot on the top or they'll say top on them, because you could look in the manual and you can see the first oil ring has to be a certain way, the second oil ring with the notch in it or whatever. There is a right and wrong way to install rings.
Yeah,
well, it's interesting you mentioned that, because the last set of rings I did, it came with a manual that said exactly that. You got to put it in a certain way, blah blah blah. And the rings they sent did not match the instructions. So
they never do. If it's Chinese, they never do. But I'll give you a hint though, Jim. The first top ring always has that like chrome plating on it. You'll see it. You got that shiny plating. That's always the top ring. The second ring usually has a notch or a chamfer. That chamfer always goes up so that the combustion pressure pushes against that chamfer and forces the ring out. That's your compression ring. And then the bottom rings, usually it's a 3-piece oil ring, or depending, if those aren't assembled correctly, it'll never seal.
Yep. And make sure everyone is, the line, they don't line up.
And another thing, Jim, if you file your ring to get the right gap, deburr it with a stone, because those sharp edges from filing will score immediately in your cylinder. I know so many people that take a file or a sandpaper and they go like that to get the ring gap correct, but they don't stone down afterwards, and the sharp corner they created, the burr, scores it immediately.
Awesome. That sucks.
No, just little things that people don't realize. My first engine I rebuilt, I didn't know about stoning the ring. I put it in the piston. I cycle it up and down by hand. All of a sudden I look, I go, what the hell are those lines? And it's because I didn't deburr the ring. Yeah.
I think we all learn something every day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we do. Absolutely.
But I tell you, though, Jim, I was looking back at some of your old videos. You know more than me, for God's sake. I mean, I'm looking at some of your stuff. You're Mr. Generator, but crap, you've done a lot of stuff. I mean, small engine-wise, you've done a lot. You really have.
Yeah. I've done a lot, but I would never say I know more than you can. You know a
lot.
No.
You know what I mean. I may be Mr. Information, but you're the teacher, though, Jim. You're the guy that, between your demeanor and the way you talk, people watch your channel because they like watching you. You've got your demeanor, you got that voice. It's very soothing, calming, and they'll not only learn from you, they'll enjoy watching you. Because of some guys like me, I'll be crazy sometimes when I'm in a video, like this idiot, so people may get turned off. You're just like calm, relaxed. Welcome back.
It's the step by step that Jim does, step by step. And actually everything works after he's done.
Yeah. I have to work on my demeanor a little bit when I do the videos, because especially if I'm pissed off at the customer, I'll put it in my video. And some people love it. I mean, go for it, but Jim's videos, you're on there, it's like, welcome back. Have a Spiegel and let's get talking,
Yeah. Well, that's just it though. I don't have customers, so it's like if I get annoyed or pissed off, I can walk away and
or you could edit it out.
And when you watch the video, you never know, because like even last night, I got to the point where I got this engine torn apart. I'm like, these rings are fine. What the? I'm like, I just tore the engine down, and the scratches. I'm like, they're so minimal, but it has to be it.
Own it. Yeah.
Yep.
But definitely get a new set of rings for the price of a set of rings. Get a set of rings.
Yeah. So. I was surprised too. I was watching a video Bob did with a lawnmower with no compression, and he got in there with sandpaper and just knocked the line down, got the compression back, and started right back up, which I would have never thought of, but it worked.
Yeah. Well, just like Terrell says, it ain't the space shuttle, right? It's a small engine. So.
Well, that's just it. It's like the alternative is it's trash. Right?
Yeah.
And you throw it away. If you can get it to run again, it might last a few years. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
See, Roger McDonald just posted, Jim. I like that James cleans everything spotless before assembly. Well, not on that home light.
Or as Snobby says there, he likes people who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a chainsaw. It's gonna get dirty again.
What got me on that video, Jim, was you put the brand new green element and filter element. Then you got this disgustingly dirty cage that went over it, and you snapped it on. And I'm like, what's he doing? Because Jim, you win for cleanest hands in a small engine video. You do. You've got like a jeweler's. You got a set of jeweler's hands when you show your hands, because you always wear gloves. I know you do. But the times when it shows your hands, you have hands like a jeweler. You know.
Not always, but yeah, I got ripped for that about 2 weeks ago. It was just unbelievable.
What, not having the gloves?
No, because I had gloves. He was calling me all sorts of names. Yeah, like, all right, well, if I don't wear gloves, people tell me I'm going to die, I'm going to get cancer, I'm going to get disease. I wear gloves, people tell me I'm a girl, basically.
You know when I started wearing gloves, though? I started wearing two things. I had a friend of mine got like a melanoma, carcinoma, whatever it is, because of working with motor oil all the time. He actually got into his skin. But also, when I became a manager years ago at the job I was at, I was constantly having people come in for meetings, and they didn't like the grease under my fingernails. They go, wait, you're a manager. You go to meetings, highfalutin people and customers. You can't look like you're a garage mechanic. And that's another reason I started wearing gloves too.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's most of it, you know, my job, and also just coming in, and my wife doesn't want to see oil-filled hands, and, you know, so just try to, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, my wife will say, you come in, you smell like tractor. Yeah, okay.
Oh, God. Yeah, because once Corona hit, you couldn't get gloves for a while.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Remember, Jim, the haters and the watchers, they're all watching your videos, and that's what matters.
Yeah, they're still watching. You got to watch to know that it's good or bad, right?
I love them all. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. But sometimes the comments, you know, you see that one comment that just gets under your skin. You're like,
that's when I went on first thing this morning, Jim. I was talking about the haters that when I monetized, I got some hate mail saying you're money grubbing, gold digger, you're out for the money. I'm like, dude, you know, I just spent $88 on stickers. Okay, that's real money. I mean, it's not like, you know, come on, you know. Hey, David Cornett asked you a question, Jim. He's asking what software you use to edit videos.
You know, in the beginning, I used Movie Maker, which is just a simple program to get into, but it's limited in features. So I eventually went to Filmora, mostly because it had all the features I needed, and it was pretty cheap. I mean, it was less than $100 and unlimited upgrades for the life of the product. So it was, to me, it made sense at the time, but if I were to do it again, I'd probably go with something even better, like the Adobe product as a Premiere.
I've got the Sony Vegas. I bought the Vegas one, and I'll be honest, it looks like I'm in the cockpit of a 747. I'm afraid of it. I loaded stuff to it. I don't know what to do with it. I'm no dummy, but I don't know.
It is a painful learning curve. I'll give you that, because Movie Maker was the thing that got my foot in the door, and then eventually, once you become proficient with it, you realize there's things you want to do that you can't. So then you go to something else, and it's still, thankfully, YouTube has lots of videos on how to use whatever video editing product you're using. So it's pretty easy to just find, you know, an example of what you're trying to do and then try to do it.
Yep. Hey, Dirt Rider.
A lot of these videos have too much garbage in them, you know, too much in front of them and in middle and in back, and you know, at the end, they got all kind of things going. You know, I cut it off once the video's done. I don't watch those end things, you know, stickers and all that. You know, it's like, to me, that's worthless time.
Yeah. The problem I had with the Vegas, Phil, I don't know if you've used that software yet, but when I did it, my iPhone takes MOV files, okay? And I don't know how Filmora works, Jim, but when you use the Vegas Movie Studio, you have to convert it to MP4 or else you get no audio. So I was bringing in MOV files and it was going no audio.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Like you, I bought it. I've never used it.
It took me 3 months to even unwrap it, or not unwrap it. I got it as a download.
And you say you look at it, it's like a space shuttle. You think, I mean, I know Mick uses it all the time, and he has sort of tried to show me but we've not up to now not actually done anything with video. I've got some stuff waiting to be edited, but yeah, I looked at it. Whoa, this is. I'll stick to hammering off a blade pulley. I'm happy
what were
with
you
it.
saying, Jim, about the Filmora?
Yeah. What was I going to say about the Filmora?
No, is it like an MOV? You take your video with your phone, right?
Yeah. So I do everything with my iPhone, right? All the videos with the iPhone, and the default with the iPhone is to use this HEVC video format that is an Apple format, and a lot of Windows computers have problems with that. So I actually, there's a way to switch your phone so that it takes everything in, like standard MP4 type videos, like that are
Send
more
me how
compatible.
to do that, because I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, there's a few different spots you have to set it, because otherwise it's going to be a lot of grief. With that said, I had to actually stop using the Apple camera app because it would do auto gain on the audio, and it would always start off so quiet for 20 seconds, and then it would ramp up so that you could hear it. So I wouldn't know this until I went back to edit stuff, and I'm like, the first 20 seconds of every clip, you can't hear a damn thing I'm saying. So I had to get another app completely separate from Apple.
So you have an app actually to do the filming? You don't use just the camera?
I used to. I had to switch to a dedicated app to get around the audio glitches on the Apple app.
What's the app? Do you remember what the app's called?
I can send you that information. Actually, I think it's I want to say it's Shure, SHURE.
Okay.
And it actually, I have a Shure microphone that actually plugs right into the phone. I'm not using it now, but it works with that app. So it actually, I sound a much better, but it's like a, what do you call those things? Like a shotgun mic. So it's very directional. So you may have noticed in a few videos that when I'm running a generator, it sounds like I'm in outer space, and that's because I have the shotgun mic pointing the wrong way. So it's very sensitive, but the mic is very good, and they have their own video app for it, and it's excellent. It actually shows you too. You can change the gain right on the screen. You can tell if your voice is being recorded. It has all the features you need visually to see that things are actually recording and working.
I'm looking at it now. Is this it here? This here?
Let me see. Hold on.
Ecosystem. It says they sell microphones and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's the Shure mic I use. It actually plugs right into the phone.
Okay.
But a lot of the mics that you would plug in are more for like SLR cameras. So it's actually hard to find something that works and sounds good with an iPhone. Right now, I probably sound like crap because I'm just using the the built-in mic on the phone.
Nope, sounds great.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm on their website. It looks like they sell microphones, headphones, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I didn't know they're big into like conferencing and stuff. It looks like. Huh.
Yeah,
I gotta look that up.
Mick has, he just buckles it in and that's it.
Yeah, the wireless one.
the
Yeah, Ashley has that too. Yeah, the little wireless one. But the problem is you have to buy an adapter to use it on certain cameras and things like that.
Yeah. To use a GoPro, he has to use it.
Yeah.
It works well, but when it doesn't work, you don't know it's not working. That's what I'm
afraid
afraid
until you
of.
add it.
Yeah, it's like it's either like rubbing against your shirts, all you hear is like that, or it's too close to your mouth and you hear it breathing, or the battery goes dead and you just keep going like nothing's wrong. So it's like, I don't want to shoot the video twice if I don't have to.
James, when I do my Monday evenings, half the time I talk to myself anyway, because I never know whether I'm actually broadcasting or not. If you don't believe me, come along, come and have a watch.
Phil, that's not true because I'm always on when you're on.
Jim, let me just reiterate, Jim. You were saying though the app that you picked, an actual camera app, Shure, whatever it is, that will allow you to use the iPhone and it'll save it to MP4 format.
Actually, the Shure app that's for the microphone will not do MP4 format.
Oh, okay.
It's using the proprietary Apple one. So I did finally get my computer to recognize that format, but I have two computers I used to edit, and the other one won't recognize it. So now I'm doing all my editing on one, and if that computer bombs out, then I might have to switch video editing software to something that can actually handle that format better.
Okay. Yeah, because I downloaded an app called Handbrake, it's called.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, and Handbrake allowed me to go from MOV to MP4. It takes a while, though. I mean, a 40-minute video will roughly take you 40 minutes to convert it, you know? So.
And you do it, so your software won't recognize the MOV?
It will not recognize audio in an MOV.
Okay.
The Sony Vegas software, the Movie Maker software, any of the Sony Vegas, an MOV file, it will not recognize audio. So you'll see a video track underneath it. You see audio, but the only thing that comes up is just static. There's nothing else.
I'll send you the stuff on how to switch the settings on your phone, because I think the other issue is licensing. I think the audio format you might be able to choose as well, as far as which format you use, whether it's like AAC3, I think it is, or something else. But one of those is heavily copyright protected, and a lot of apps don't support it because it's going to cost them too much money to even use that format.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you heard earlier when I was talking to who was it? Oh God, who was it? Was it Bruce Pender yesterday? I actually sent that guy a video showing how to change the check valve in that Zama carburetor. The guy that emailed you about that chainsaw. Zama still makes those check valves. He doesn't have to buy a new carburetor. They make them. They're $4, and there's a video showing how to change them. So I sent it off to the guy.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay,
I figured
I'm gonna duck out, mate. I'm gonna go do some fiberglassing.
All right, Phil, take a video, Phil.
Yeah, I ought to. I know. Cheers, guys. Good to see you all.
Talk to you later, Phil.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
See you Monday.
Yeah.
I got a big package going out to Phil next week. I tell you, I got probably 70, 80 stickers from different people and a couple of gifts and some other stuff. So that ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
So what's working today, though? Anything else, Jim?
You know, I'm just recovering from last night. I stayed up way too late taking that engine apart, and was kind of disappointed at what I saw. So I'm just going to take it easy today. But I do have a few things to work on. I actually bought a generator recently from someone who works at a transfer station and picks up basically people's trash, a lot of them being lawnmowers, power washers, generators. And he turns a lot of the generators away because he doesn't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
But in the last week, I've got 3 from him. So I took one of those apart, had a stock valve, and managed to free it up, and it runs quite well. The other 2 I haven't looked at yet.
Somebody emailed me yesterday when I did that that champion generator. Remember the one I had to spend like $50 on a capacitor? Remember that one we did?
Yep.
He emailed me saying he has a Generac 6500 that doesn't make electricity. Please help. And I'm like, what does that mean? You know? So I was going to send him to your video channel just because I'm sure you have Generac 6500s in your videos, you know?
Yeah, the two that I picked up from your lead.
That's right. Yep,
were those
were 65s. Yeah. Yep.
They made power. You know, it was.
Did you ever get rid of them, or?
You know, I got rid of one of them right away, and actually, I have a subscriber who wants to trade me his non-electric start for the electric start because he hurt his shoulder, and he wanted to upgrade. So I worked something out with him. The only problem is he's 2 hours away, and I told him I don't think I can go 2 hours.
Where is he? What state? What state's he in? Is he in a different state?
He's in New Jersey, but kind of far northwest.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, what I do is a lot of times I look at all my subscribers and my friends, and if I could find 2 or 3 where one guy only has to go 10 miles and another guy 10 miles and try and do like a to try and get it. I've done that before where I've actually had it in 4 different cars before I get it, but each person only has to drive 5 or 10 miles, you know?
Yeah, I'd be willing to meet him in the middle. I think the issue is he can't load it by himself and because of his shoulder. So I think he's trying to find someone to help him get it load it up, and then we can figure
You
out.
may want to talk to Kevin McGrath, Grandpa Kevin that's on here. Because
Yeah.
I believe that he's in Northwest. I think that's where he is. And he comes
Okay.
up to Derby, Connecticut, right here, right next to me. So you may want to private message Kevin McGrath because he may be right next to this guy. And if that's the case, and he's going to visit his daughter, which is 5 miles from me, it may be worth it,
Okay.
So, because I know he's in that area of New Jersey, and maybe he can help you out.
Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky you have somebody in the transfer station to be able to do that. I go to a transfer station and see a John Deere that looks almost brand new, and ask them, can I take that? And then you can't even touch it,
My guys will right in front of you, Henry. My guys sometimes are pricks. They will take the loader right in front of you, load the John Deere tractor onto the loader, and you got to watch them dump it upside down into the dumpster.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
No.
Well, that's the problem. Like even, one of these generators I got, you can see what they did to it. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's all smashed.
Right.
And I'm sure it didn't arrive that way. Someone picked it up with a.
What brand is it? Is it a no name or?
No, it's a Champion.
Yep. Oh wow! Look at that! Holy cow!
Yeah. It's
wow.
actually,
That looks like it fell off the back of a pickup.
Well,
yeah.
I've had one of those before. But yeah, someone mistreated that one. It actually has compression. I think it'll run, which makes me wonder why it was there. So maybe it doesn't make power.
But is that thing worth it though? What's the price of a tank for one of those?
Well, see, that's just it. This one, it's probably not worth it because of the frame, the condition of the frame. But if it runs and it makes power, then it's actually missing the carburetor, the airbox, the battery, the cables for the battery. Someone cut it off for the copper, and the recoil. So even if it runs, it'll be good for something else. But I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm not going to get that one in sellable condition.
Would that be something that you would adapt one of your other cradles that you have laying around or anything like that?
Possibly. I actually looked. Champions doesn't really sell many parts, but of the 5 parts they list for this generator, one of them is the frame for $61. So
yeah, but did you ever say you got a welder or you do weld? What was the deal with you in welding?
I got everything except the welder.
Okay.
But this I do, yeah. And as bad as this looks, right? The engine, the exhaust, everything is like brand new.
Yeah.
And if I cut these pieces off here, that's the majority of the damage. The tank is still smushed a little. But
Jim, now you're getting me jealous. I'm looking at that stupid Kubota over there. Now I'm all jealous.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that thing. Oh my God. It even got a cab on it.
Oh,
man. Look at that. Butt loader, cab, thrower. You got heat in it, Jim, or no?
No. I wish they designed it a little better in that respect because they have the radiator right kind of by your feet. You sit in there, but I think it sucks, or it doesn't blow the air into the cab. I don't know what it's doing, but yeah, that was actually my neighbor's. He moved and was looking to get rid of it. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. Now I can't park my car over there.
No.
Oh, now you got to build a nice shed out back for it, right?
I got to sell a few things because I got these 2 over here, which I have to get rid of at least one of them.
Oh, you got the old Poulon cookie cutter tractor that everybody has.
Yeah, that one was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
I think I spent $100 on it.
Yep. What's the Deere? What is that? 100 series or what is that?
150 LT 155 with a Kohler.
Yep. That should get good money.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to keep the Deere. That one's old, but and it leaks oil from everywhere. But it drives better than the Poulon for sure.
Oh yeah,
it's a much better machine.
Yep.
I get anywhere for 6 to 7 on those machines, the John Deere's.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's beat up, but it's still better.
Yeah, the name itself sells too,
Yep.
The Poulons, I saw them for like 4, They're good.
They're solid for what they are. I mean, they're a cheap, straight to the point machine, but
Now, what's that? A regular 5-speed Peerless? The 5-speed in it?
Yeah, it's a manual 5-speed.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Hey, look at that. Bruce Pender is on. Hello, Bruce.
Oh, God.
Bruce. Wait a minute. What time? I know I've been on for 2 hours and 48 minutes. Of course, Bruce is on. It's not 6 in the morning. He's actually up. There's the link, Bruce, if you want to come up and say hello. But yeah, normally Bruce and Steve Small Engine Saloon, they're like, Kenny, you're on when we're sleeping, so we'll never see you in a stream. So sometimes if I get on later in the day, they'll come up. But yeah, it was interesting. It's 9 a.m. there. Okay, at least you're up. Yeah, but I went on, Bruce, at 2 hours and 50 minutes ago. So it was only 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I came in.
And now he had working on a few of those saws. And I said, let me just do a quick search. And like anything, you know me, I love to find stuff. I went on there and boom, it was on that one called Lawn Sight. I know you guys probably seen it before. It's called Lawn Sight. They actually had a guy from 2010 had the same problem with the Zama carb. And he said, they're telling me nothing's available. And it's like, it is available. I could buy the check valve, but they said, buy a new carb, but the carb's NLA. What are you supposed to do?
So I'm going to interrupt now. You did a little red or a Super 2 that had a Zama carburetor on it, James, right?
I just talked to him about that 10 minutes ago, Bruce.
And the Super 2 I have has a Walbro HDC. So I was wondering if a Walbro HDC, because it's a Homelite little red. I was wondering if the old HDC would just slip right on top of that intake manifold.
It should.
Yeah.
The only thing I would question though is the linkage for the choke lever. It may have, that little lever that pops out of that black plastic thing.
Yep.
Would the other one have that linkage on it so that you could use the choke?
Switches, because they can go in either way. It doesn't matter which way you pop it in.
Are you left-handed? Are you left-handed, James?
I am right-handed.
I saw you do this.
Yeah. I am. I actually use both hands, but I don't write with my left.
How many times do you guys get the question on an on-off switch? Doesn't O stand for on, or does it stand for off?
Yeah.
And how many times you got to go into electrical theory and what the I actually means, right?
Right.
So, whatever happened to the word on and the word off? What is this O and I? Right.
I like the new ones with the spring where you just turn it off until it quits and then it goes back.
A lot of people have retrofit equipment with those temporary switches.
Yeah, I've used those even on an ignition kill for lawnmowers and all kinds of stuff. Just put.
They're on a lot of weed whackers have those with the temporary.
I like them.
I'm always
worried
about it with the kids though, because the equipment is basically ready to start. All I have to do is pull. So that's a concern for me. But
so weed whacker okay, chainsaw no.
Yeah. Yes.
My issue is when I have stuff in the driveway and I drain the oil and I said, okay, I'll get to it tomorrow. I always put a tag on it, no oil, so I know. But if the key and everything is in it and I'm going to pick up my machine when I'm not home, and they just pick it up, go home and blow the engine. It's like, oh my God. So I usually try and if I know I'm not going to be there, I disable the engine in some way. So I know someone can't come and turn it on.
That's why it's very important to check that oil every time.
Agreed. But I had a customer come one time where I drained the oil out the night before. He was going to come the next morning and pick it up. I said, please call me first. He didn't call me. I was at church or somewhere, whatever. He comes, picks it up, brings it home, turns it on, blows the engine. And he's blaming me. I said, dude, I told you to call me. So now from now on at night, I have the little yellow tags. I'll put on there, no oil. And I tag it right on the pull cord. So that way, if anyone was to go to look at it, even someone trying to steal it, just screwing around, they'd see, there's no oil.
I bought a little box of those tags, the cardboard ones.
Yep.
2,000 of them. I'll never use them, and it came with a spool of wires for the coil.
Yep.
For the tags, I mean.
Yeah, don't you love those for the jets?
Well, yeah, and
good idea.
The nice part about it is that when I have I just did it. The choke for the automatic choke on the Briggs the automatic choke for the Briggs Quantum. You know, the arm, and I just take the whole assembly, wrap the wire around it, put a tag, and just write Briggs Quantum on there. Maybe not for me because I know what it is, but it could be somebody else rooting around in that box, and they'll know what it's for. Anyway, I should go. I don't want to make any more noise. I just wanted to say happy Sunday to everybody, and we'll see you guys.
Appreciate it, Bruce. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Go have another cup of coffee.
There you go.
I'm dressed like Hugh Hefner this morning.
There you go.
I don't think so.
I said go play with the bunnies. There you go.
Yeah, right. See you guys. Nice seeing you all.
Later.
Henry, Rich,
Take care.
James, Ken. Bye.
Take care. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, Jim, in one of your videos, one of the generator videos you had, and a good tip to people that don't know this, with the hunting and all that stuff, make sure it has that Briggs style spring on the link, you know, to make up for that thing. You were saying in one of your videos where you put it on and it solved the hunting, it just kept it constant. So you didn't get that little bounce, you know?
Yeah, it made a big difference. But even when you like put a load on, even if it was stable before, without that spring, you know, it oscillates more than it should.
Well, just the slop in the linkage. Yeah.
Yep.
Jim,
So-
you weren't able to slide that spring over the linkage? Because I saw you had it.
Not that one, because I think it had a funny bend in the governor arm. Like it just didn't.
Yeah, some of
work
them
the
are
way
up
it
and
should.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Briggs
it was
has
up and
just a straight
down.
shot.
Yeah, it was a weird
Okay.
angle.
Yeah, but as long as you have that little resistance there, it's going to make a difference. So, all right, guys, it's over 3 hours, so I got to get cracking here. I appreciate everybody coming up, especially Jim, Rich, Henry, everybody. Sorry we didn't talk more to you, Rich, but hopefully all is well. But like I said, we got Rich's stickers here. Those are going out to the UK. Mowers and blowers outdone. Yeah, nice stickers. So we'll get everyone going. But like I said, this is the longest stream I've ever done. I've never done 3 hours before, so interesting. But anyway, thank you to Jim, Henry, Rich, everybody in the chat. Thank you for the super chats that I received and the stickers, and I appreciate all that. So we will catch you guys later on. Have a great weekend.
On Dusty Stream.
Yeah, we'll catch you on Dusty Stream. Dusty Stream, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. our time on the East Coast. Dusty Blonde will be on. We'll catch you over there, guys. Take it easy, everybody.
Take care. See you. Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.